Welcome everybody to the stretch run. Today is the Woodbine Turf Championship. Um, Lots of races, lots of wood, lots of bine, some guaranteed amounts in the pool. And one of my favorite horse names of all time is running today. I will definitely have a clip for you guys later on that, and the sound. I think you guys will get tired of hearing it by the end of the show. I hope, if I play this right. But welcome, Chris, and that's my teaser. Uh, how are you doing? How's your day going? How's
Good,
Florida?
man. Good to see you. Good to see you, Oldie. Florida's great. Still a little warm, but we'll get better weather soon. And happy Saturday, everybody. Hello, Wiz, Mike, C, Scott Free. Good to see you guys.
Welcome, guys, and thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Um, so we're going to have the action live from Woodbine, where we can actually show the races, and we're also going to have the or cover the Churchill card, even though we can't show that live. And we'll have live racing from Gulfstream and Pimlico that we can show as well. So we'll have some action back and forth here. Um, I'm sure we'll have some good arguments over horses. And we have race 3 coming up at Churchill in 8 minutes, and race 2 at Woodbine, which starts the early pick 5. So Chris, let's start with the early pick 5. On the board here is my ticket that I shared out to the group. But you know, the synthetic angle that I always talk about, I'm going a little bit against it here. I did think there were a couple other horses that had a shot here, and I'm not in love with a 1 for 10 horse or 1 for 9 horse, but they're all non-winners of one. So this could be the 30% of the time that doesn't hit, or it could be the 70% I played it both ways in race 1. And if you look here, the top pick, the 5, first victory was 2 back against 50s. Um, you know, may need to be on or near the lead. I'm not sure how good this group is. It did not look all that good, but wasn't able to beat 56s, which is this level last time out, and was exactly this level. The 3 horse here looks like might need the lead. The 6 horse is faster, and the 6 horse definitely needs the lead, has been facing better. So, may drop in here and find this to its liking. And then the 1 horse, the system really liked here at 22%, and seems like the likely horse to clean it up if the pace is too quick. Thoughts on race 2 at Woodbine, Chris?
Yeah, I think you pretty much covered it there. I mean, a lot of things can happen. I'm interested in hearing about your single in race 3.
So I was torn between spreading here and singling. I decided to take the risk. The horse I singled is I'm a Beast. Not the greatest GSR at 55, but none of these horses have a secretariat like GSR.
Yeah.
Did win it going 5 furlongs against 58s, 2 back here at Woodbine on this turf course. Um, does have some yellow in the picture, which is, as I go through here, you'll see that there's not a lot of other yellows here. You got 1 yellow on the 5, who's actually facing better here. You got 1 on the screen on the 6. This horse is interesting a little bit. That this horse scares me a little bit. The 1 horse who's 20%, but does look like it hangs. Since it moved up from 50s, and it is getting a little bump back in GSR, but didn't run all that great against 58s here, where it got caught. And then the 2 Super Pecan has no yellow, and has faced better, but low percentage trainer, low percentage connections. And then the 3 horse also no facing weaker and no yellow on the screen.
Yeah, the system's really seems somewhat confused, as it's got 4 horses there in the 20% range. I do like a little soapy double there from 2 to 3, race 2 to 3, 6-6.
6-6. Yeah, and that's obviously possible. I draw Chimera here for Drexler. They're 25%. This horse is tactical as well, which I liked in this situation because I thought a lot of these horses only had one way to go, either slower
Yeah.
at the beginning or fast at the beginning. And this is the one horse that could do either based on the field. So little Captain Obvious, but
Yeah.
sometimes that's just the route to go, and it let me open up and spread my budget elsewhere. So I added the 4 here. I think this horse is very interesting. Is the E top pick, but wasn't getting picked up by the ticket generator, so I had to manually add it there, which I thought was interesting. That's why you're seeing it in the green. I haven't locked it yet. The 6 horse at 10-1 on the morning line. It's a little exciting, a little interesting there. You have the 1 horse who was last time out by Pletcher, moving up in GSR, actually going to 8.5 from 7.5. This horse is probably pretty well thought of, and was a horse that I thought could really run here potentially. What's interesting is you have no outstanding speed here, and you have no outstanding late pace either. You have no one. There's no ones here, or even 18s in the early pace number where there's a horse that's going to be going slow. It's playing more like a maiden race at Churchill on the dirt than it is what you typically see in a turf race.
Yeah. It is a number of different ways to go there. I know the 4 that 4 horse that you were talking about. That's one that I've followed for some time as well, and I don't think you're going to get a big price on it, but it's certainly a logical horse to have for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And then leg 4, I was 2 through 6 here. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for here. I mean, there's not a lot of winners here either. But there is some class. The 4 was very interesting. The money bag horse here to me. Been facing better against graded stakes and state bred stakes company, or in this case, maybe it's country bred, not stakes bred, state bred, but that's the way it's listing. Going back to sprinting as well could be interesting. Has shown the ability to rate, even though hasn't done it lately. And then the 6 was my bomber, and you see the 6 has some back races that are good enough to win this race, or a back race that's good enough to win this race, and was also close against 70s, and then something happened. But I thought the pace setup could set up for this horse here. And if Wilson positions the 6 horse in front of the 5 and has better position here, maybe this horse surprises here and bombs into this.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get pace there for sure. It looks like there's going to be more than one that go, unless they all fall asleep and just let the other guy go, and then there won't be a pace meltdown.
Right. Well, I mean, the question is does Cassie send both of his horses? I mean, this horse stops even when Cassie sends it. And this horse can rate a little bit, so
yeah,
I'd actually like to see the 1 on the lead here and the 3 rating a little bit. But that was my thought. And then in race 6, which is our first graded stakes race, it's the grade 1 summer stakes, which is kind of the Mark Cassie Invitational here, or the Mark Cassie and Kevin Attard Invitational because they have most of the horses here. You know, I want to point out an interesting horse here if I can find it. So this 3, I think, was really interesting to me. But again, a lot of speed here for a turf race. This other horse, the 7, if this horse can get the distance, because it is losing 18 points in GSR, does have the ability to rate, is also fast. But, you know, I think that this is an interesting horse to close out. The race was only 10%, but is the second choice.
Yeah, I like the 2. I like the 2 there a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the Clement horse is going to be really tough here and has been facing much better. Again, another horse that can rate in a race that has more speed than it should have.
Yep.
Type situation. So, you know, that's the short version of my ticket. And I know we have Churchill race 3 coming up. Did we have any quick thoughts on that?
We get 2 minutes to Woodbine.
2 minutes to Woodbine. All right, so let's get Woodbine up here. And Woodbine typically loads pretty fast. So let me just make sure I have everything set up here, because you guys know I'm noted to not turn sound off on the and get the sound mixed up here. So here we go.
Effort. So I'm kind of looking at it that way. As you can see,
I'm going to mute it for now, but we're about 2 minutes away there. We should be about to go off at Churchill. I thought the Churchill early pick 5 and late pick 5 were interesting. The middle pick 5 looked really chalky.
Yeah, they are off at Churchill right now.
I'm just pulling it up on my phone here. And I'll let everybody know who wins here as we're waiting on Woodbine. I believe there was there may have been a couple 4-star works in this race, if my memory serves me correctly.
Looks like
right now the 6 at 16-1 is on the lead. The 13 is right on the outside of the 6. 6 is turning for home. Seems to have horse. Nobody is really coming. Unless that horse stops, you're going to have the E long shot over I believe over a 9-2, over 16-1 to open Churchill.
Wow.
And that was the Lucas horse, the 6, our keepsake.
With the weight break.
And may have, I think, had a decent work, but I don't have the works in front of me. But hold on. I can let me get the sound on here, and then I'll pull that up.
Gamble's Orb.
3-star work.
Guided forward.
6. It was a top Bruno pick, too. Wow.
Almost there now.
Missed that one.
First up today is Taverline.
Well, I'll tell you, I did not. I'm
Sophia
alive
Vives,
in
the last to
the
join.
last 2 legs in the early pick 5.
Kazushi on Egbert J. Kazushi
which
Kimura.
I think is where it goes chalky. I hope.
Egbert J outside gate. The field is all in. Locked up.
System had that horse at 10%.
On their way, Taverline broke the best from Egbert J, going through to second, Society's Cat from Gamble's Orb, and going up into fourth, Silver Bullet Lady. Last on the inside, Rocket Riley. Going clear by a couple, Taverline relaxes beautifully. Now 3 in front, Gamble's Orb chipping into second spot. In third, Society's Cat. A length and a half, Egbert J the outside. Second last, Silver Bullet Lady. And 2.5 till Rocket Riley is at the back. About 7 or 8 lengths covers them. As out in front, Taverline is still loping along by a length and a half to 2. In second, Gamble's Orb is tracking nicely. 2 lengths away, Society's Cat starting to be asked to run after the both of them. Egbert J pushing up into fourth from Silver Bullet Lady. Last of all, Rocket Riley still 3 behind. At the 5/16th, and Taverline's lead about 3/4 to Gamble's Orb. A length and a half, Society's Cat reaching deep. The top 2 going on with the job. Gamble's Orb tapped up to stay with Taverline, who still leads the way, but now coming fast, Gamble's Orb, and lays down the gauntlet. They're 3 in front of Society's Cat. And now, although trying to straighten up and does, Gamble's Orb's a neck in front of Taverline. Society's Cat is finishing on gradually down the outside. Gamble's Orb in front, trying to put Taverline away, who's coming back a little bit. It's still Gamble's Orb, Taverline, and Society's Cat. Taverline coming back. Taverline's come right back at the wire. Might have come back to win. Gamble's Orb the outside. A photo back in third, Society's Cat, and then Rocket Riley
I'll take it.
the win. A tight one ahead.
Remember, I thought that the 3 and the 5 might not be able to might not go by anybody, and that the 5 exactly, this is a great opportunity to put a note on a horse. How did I lose my share there? Hold on.
We have new technology today, folks.
Yeah, so we're going to get better at this, but there we go. And
is the video good and the audio good, guys? In the chat, if you could tell us. That would be helpful.
This horse hangs.
Thanks, Scott.
And we're going to do the same thing here. Grinder, no kick. Those will be decent notes for me next time if those horses come up at a similar level here. But we move on. I'm not happy that the 9% horse went off at 9 to 5, or that the 5 didn't go by, because it would have been nice to beat a favorite there. But I'll take it. So we were the 6, 5, 3. That was the results there at Woodbine.
Did they post that yet?
They did not. Yeah, they did. It was 6, 5, 3, 1. So it was actually we would have hit the super had we played it.
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Yeah.
Happy Woodbine Mile Day. No, the 5-1, you idiot.
The 5-1? No way.
Yes. Yes.
All right, I'll take it. I thought the 6 had the bob.
Is that what I see on the screen?
Yeah, I know.
5,
You're
6,
right.
3, 1.
Yeah, so with our 4 horses, we had the super. Not going to pay anything unless you played it for like $5.
Yeah.
With the top 3 being the top 3 in the betting, but the pretty good handle for Woodbine at almost 400,000 on that race. If I take a look at the pool there as well, and can't show that because that would be on an ADW, but that is coming, guys. So I did have a conversation with Scotty this week. We will have that stuff very soon. And we're also going to be
out with the win is now a second lifetime success, a 4-year-old bay filly.
We're also going to be debuting a monthly segment with Scotty to do an EE update as well. Most likely, most of the time, he'll be live with us for however long he wants to stay on. He'll probably do some races with us and stuff like that. But we think it's important for Scotty to be able to update you guys on what's going on with EquinEdge. So we have some good changes coming to the show, and some stuff to look forward to for you guys. Yeah, all right, so I'll take it. Beat the favorite. Hits the this horse still hangs. I'm leaving the note there. But I'm happy to beat the favorite. I also wanted to share with you guys what my ticket is at Churchill. I'll probably go out just from showing this to you, and also how expensive it was is kind of embarrassing, but if it hits, it's already gotten the prices to pay. So I spent $224 here. I got the long shot.
You're still
over
showing
the.
Woodbine.
Well, hold on. Share this tab. Help. There we go. Now you should be seeing it, right?
Yep. Yep. We can see it now.
All right. So I got the long shot in race 1 that paid almost $20. The second choice, who went off in 9-2 and paid almost 12, and then the bomb in race 3 that paid almost $40.
What did that pick 3 pay?
Oh, I don't even want to. It's going to make me sad that I didn't play it. $720. Yeah.
Brad's alive to a double at Woodbine. The 4 in race 3, 7.5.
And these,
not bad.
this next race looked like a 2-horse race to me, and I could have singled here, but I thought there were prices behind there, and I just decided to buy up instead. So instead of subtracting horses, I just added to my budget here.
So you got the 3 and the 4.
The 2 Captain Obvious is there.
Yeah.
But Gulfstream Way I don't particularly like. And Necker Island, the other 2 horses that are getting bet a little bit. Necker Island ran well last time out against Easier.
Yeah, he does like that track. He's 5 for 13 there.
Yeah, Necker Island, long time guy. It's the way I would describe him. Been around a long time. Is he 8 years old? No, 6-year-old. Okay. And then I'm 1-2-2-1 in the last, taking a shot on the top 2 E picks that are also the top 2 win percentages.
Yeah, Brad, I had a double there, 6 into 6. I liked Sophie in the first race 2 and in race 3.
Well, the fact that the computer mind of Brad Anderson agrees with me on the single there.
Mm-hmm.
Brad also 1-0 in fantasy football. He's got a tough matchup this week. He I think got what he needed to have a shot, including that 61-yard field goal from the field goal kicker that he plays. The manager is in the house. The manager.
The one and only manager.
Yes, he says hello. And remember, if you're not happy, complain to the manager.
That's right. Talk to the manager. All right, what do we got up next?
Well, we got Pimlico in 5 minutes, and we have Gulfstream about to go off. Actually, Gulfstream is off. If we want to watch Gulfstream, I will
throw it up.
Switch the tab over here.
Then it's Severay ahead of Dr. Duke Skywalker, and Sharp as Nails is last of all, well down towards the rail.
Was his name Dr. Duke Skywalker?
Blue Lieutenant of
I think so.
And a half. Grand Rock in chase mode second, no more debt third at the rail. Followed forth by Action Dream, then it's Severay, 5 ahead of Sharp as Nails and the Duke Skywalker. Round the forward turn they go. Severay's on a big
Severay's
John Rivera and Severay
loaded.
It's 3 wide, going up the challenge for control. They've engulfed Blue Lieutenant. Grand Rock tries to quicken with Severay. Action Dream from the outside, from between horses, no more debt through a 46 2/2 mile. Quarter of a mile left to go. Severay on the outside. Grand Rock back for a little bit more toward the rail.
I think the four got some horse
floating out
left.
As Action Dream as they straighten for home. Severay has the lead. Grand Rock emboldened by the challenge and comes right back. 3 back to No More Dead, who's trying to pick him up while third. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Severay
they might hang
still in
just
front.
enough for the
Grand
3 to
Rock
get
still
there.
Trying. No More Dead
No.
down
Nope.
the center. Severay almost there. Severay has the lead, and Severay will win it. Grand Rock clings to the place with No More Debt third. Fourth was Blue Duke Skywalker, 119-2.
We have 5 furlongs on the turf here at Pimlico in 4 minutes.
Let's take a look at that then. All right. So I'm going to bring that up right here.
Race 4.
Race 4, maybe a good chance for a double or a pick 3 here.
Just want to find a winner first.
10's a little interesting. Prefer the 10 to the 7.
like the 14.
14. There. Killy start. Beat 50s. I think not impossible. 7 beat 58 or 50. I mean, pretty similar. Let's just see what else we have here real fast, clicking through. You know, I think this 12 probably needs the lead. Let's look at our pace scenario here. The 9 and the 3 look like they're going to go. And there does not look like a lot that could clean up that's going to clean up the pieces here either. Let's see, this 14 could be the 14. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So pick 3 or double. What do we want to put together here? Or do you have a double you like here?
No, I haven't looked at the next race in depth enough to do anything there. I would just, I'm gonna use the 14 in a few different spots and some verticals with the win bet, of course.
Hey Razor, welcome, or should I say shout out, as Razor would say on his show. Razor, when you get a chance, I got to get in touch with you in the next week or so. Pitched a couple cross-promotional ideas to Scotty, and he wants me to talk to you about them, see if you're interested. So I'll give you a holler on Twitter or something like that, and we'll have a quick conversation. All right, so what have you got here, or you want me to run the ticket generator for pick 3 here?
Run it with a pick 3. See what it says.
We're at 50-cent pick 3. What do you want? $4?
4, 6, something like that. That should work.
All right, let's see what this single is. I mean, looks like a good horse, but also a horse that hasn't been winning a lot. What's the deal on this 2? Just because it caught my eye. Not good enough. What about this 5? 5 on the drop? No. I mean, this field's kind of bad. So maybe the 10. Maybe you single the 10 here and take a shot. What do you think?
Let's 45 on the win percentage there on the 9. It's the story there.
9's 45, but you know has been hanging lately. And the 10, who is 20% and 20 to 1 on the morning line, you know, has been beating 62, so this is a little bit of a step up.
Yeah.
But you know, if that hits, this is going to pay.
Oh, for sure.
But you could do something like this, and I like you like the 14 here, right? I like the, who did I like here? I like the 10. So if neither of us like the 7, let's blow the 7 away. Do we want either of the horses on the lead?
No.
Right,
I don't.
let's blow those 2 away. And now we're back at $4. We haven't looked at that last leg. I mean, it looks like you would need the 3, 8, and 7 in this last leg to me, just based off the SOR without clicking into anything. 7 hangs a little bit.
I think they're getting ready to go to the gate.
All right, I'm gonna go with that for $6.
There you go.
So let's do that. 10, 14, 9, 10, 3, 7, 8. At the PIM of the Co. Let me get that video up. Share this tab. Boom, boom. There we go.
You know, reach the starting gate.
You know what? I'm not going to get this in time.
All right, well, they run. I will be right back.
Moving in, Miss Sakamoto. Lily Simone loading. Charlie Marquez will join Ian the Gate. Betcha by golly. Gift of Gab. Winked. Chai Tone Gal. A la Breva. A la Breva moving in.
Hello, baby.
Cut from class. Future is now. Future is now and Kelly start. Two back.
Now. And now is the future. You guys aren't seeing me? I'm on the screen. That's Chris that's missing right now.
Miss Sakamoto, but Future is now
in this race.
Grab the lead from Miss Sakamoto and
well,
Zina on the
that didn't play out the way we thought. I like the 9 here. I'm sorry, I like the 10 here.
Just a couple of lengths from the front as well.
And Chris liked the 14. I like the position of the 14 right now.
To the inside. Verzina Alibreva's on the outside, 8 from the pace.
I like this new win percentage thing where they're doing like a live analytics on the race.
And Biddy Boss trails the field with a quarter to go at Pimco.
This is something I noticed yesterday. They were doing at Pimco.
Winked is second.
I hope they expand
this. As they turn in. Future is now pops away to a sudden 3-length advantage with a final furlong and a half. Winked is second.
Did not have the 12 there.
Miss Sakamoto down inside is cut from classes, running willingly, shifting off the inside from in between horses. Future is now a very sharp winner under Victor Carrasco.
Also didn't get the pace we expected there.
No.
Miss Sakamoto is second and third.
We got 14 minutes to Woodbine, to the next race at Woodbine. So I'll pull
4 minutes to Aqueduct.
Aqueduct. Let's look at Aqueduct.
We've got a maiden special weight on the grass.
War Princess is your E top pick. 0 for 4. Let's see here. Looks like a decent layoff. Let's get this on the right tab. So we see our first time at the distance, not first time turf. You know, looks like it was running better on synthetic. Looks like it might need the lead too to me because it doesn't look like it passes anybody. And you know, the question here for me on that horse is does the 1 or the 5, if one of those 2 horses doesn't run, the other one probably gets away. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm. I do.
You know, the 5, the second choice, also a Pletcher horse. So that's the other thing to look at here. You have the Ortiz brothers, so you know only one of these horses is going. And I went over this race in my class, and now I remember this. And we were talking about that there's no way that both these horses are going. So who's not going to go?
That's a hard one to figure. I like the 2 here. Chad Brown horse. Lots of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like the 2 here too. You know, I'm just concerned this horse might be the horse that always has trouble because he doesn't have any tactical speed to get out of trouble.
He's only run twice. I can't give him I can't discount him yet.
What about the E long shot first time starter for Bill Mott, not Wilmot?
Frankel horse. I mean,
yeah.
And you're getting Manny. What do the works say on that one? Let me take a quick peek there.
Yeah, I'll let you be the works guy.
3 stars. You know, Mott doesn't necessarily win a lot first out.
Yeah. And then you have Shug, who has a top GSR horse here.
Yeah, the 4.
Yeah, who
5%.
is getting bet also.
He is getting bet, but
I will add that you are getting first-time Lasix with the Chad Brown horse here.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going with the 2. I'm going to fire away on the 1 with Jose aboard at 6-1.
Can you get the audio on this one?
I don't believe that will work because I have to share the video, but I'll give it a shot. And you can let me know if you can hear it. I might be able to. No, it's not going to work. As I think about it, I'd have to share the tab and somehow make the video not show up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. So we're at Aqueduct. Maybe a little 1. Let's see here. I'm just looking at the next race at Aqueduct. Now there's not going to be time to figure out a double, but waiting
for Rhiannon and Pippi Longstocking.
Yeah, you got the sound. It's working much better than it would here. I have the noise canceling on my headset too, so
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't just put the audio on and make it show up.
Oh, there we go. I can hear it now.
Where are you hearing it from? Your phone?
Yeah, my headphones.
Okay.
All right, and then after this, we can go to Churchill.
And I was correct. Only one of those 2 horses went, and it's Jose on the 1. Now the question is, can IRAD get the 3 in position to box the 2 on the rail? And the 1 may not be good enough either. It's a pretty decent pace at a 1 1/16. That 6 is looming large there. Chad horse looks done. It looks like the 6 by about a half a mile here by the end, just based on what I'm seeing. Nobody's got anything. It's a nice horse.
The other Chad. They were both 7-2.
Yep, and I believe that's Kendrick's first win for Chad this year, and it is.
All right, who are you on at Churchill?
The 3 and the 4. 3 would be nice. And I saw a Derby City number that was pretty low for the pick 6, this close to the, or maybe that's the, oh, it's because they're showing the carryover number for race 6. That's why. Okay, never mind. And I didn't get to say this, but at Woodbine, the pool on the pick 5 was, now I'm forgetting in my memory here, which doesn't work as well. In fact, my memory is so bad right now that I left milk, eggs, and yogurt in the trunk of my car.
Mm. When did you discover those?
Well, I bought them yesterday morning before I was fully awake because I was asked to buy them on my way to taking my daughter to school. And then I put them in the trunk and forgot all about them until today when I went to put something else in the trunk.
Mm-hmm. So you get to go buy them again.
Yes. 150, almost, there's 148K in the guaranteed 100K pick 5 pool at Woodbine from the race that started last race, by the way, or the segment.
All right, getting ready to load here.
Yep. And here with the prices, I'm not going to be. Of course. That was awesome. Thank you, awesome Aaron. Yeah, I'm going down here.
Yeah, you're way ahead of me. Ugh.
Come on, bingo. 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 Record tying win number 11. Did I not know that that was a horse for the course or something?
Bango.
Bingo. Bango.
Good
All
one.
right, well.
You get the wheel pace. That's nice.
Yeah. And I expect them to be pretty decent. Now I just have to get that other narrow leg home. And that would have been the horse of the two that I would have singled there too.
All right, Woodbine, race 3.
The Wood of the Bine. This is where we were on the 4. Here as single, currently at 3-2. Being bet, but not being bet that heavily. Your second choice, 6, is also your E second choice. I'm into Mischief. Sophia looking for a riding triple. Am I correct with that? Or did she come up short last week?
She got beat in the first race we showed.
Okay. No, she was not on. No, she wasn't on any. I'm on the wrong. I thought they made some comment about a riding double on the feed, but she didn't have a horse in race 1 either.
No.
All right, they're getting close to the gate. What would you do in terms of a maybe an exacta or a try here where you threw the 4 out?
I put the 6 on top. Bring the race up.
They're almost to the gate. Yeah, I was just throwing that. The 6 at 5-2 though. Why not throw? Why we're going to take a chance here. Maybe I'd take a chance on the 5 on top if this pace breaks down. Even though the 5 looks like it needs the lead to me, but
7-2. I don't know if there's a lot of vertical value here.
No, I agree. I agree.
On Brad's talking, look at the 4 into the 1, 3, 4.
There's a chance he just is a dirt horse, and I understand it. But what I'm banking on is twofold. He might just be a better horse now than he was.
Looking at that.
0 for 5 on Tapeta.
Getting 7 to 1, 4-1.
Just maybe he comes in off a win, and he's got some confidence too. So I think Forward Attitude is interesting. He's sitting up there at 8-1.
4-3 is
square
nice.
Price in this field, and maybe I'm thinking outside
It
the
is a
box
tough
a little
race,
bit.
Brad,
But
the
we'll
next
get
one.
through some of these other runners in a second.
Is the
But
audio
really
coming through to you
nobody in here
guys?
that overwhelms, nobody in here that kind of scares you a little
I'm
bit.
hearing it.
Forward Attitude looks like he's going to be a very, very.
It actually
square
looks
price.
like it's
Basically,
turned
he's
off
prolonged the
here,
shot on the double
but it's
wheel
coming
pace, so
through
he's
my
gonna rise
headset.
in class. We've been
Now
looking,
it's on.
He's going to rise on the board, I should say.
Let me
We've been
see
looking
here.
at
You're
the
not
fleet
hearing the
entire
Woodbine
time.
audio. That's
Eternal
why.
Flame.
That's why it was throwing me off.
Now
There we
heading
go.
to the starting gate. The favorite runner is currently I'm a Beast at 9 to 5. First to
I'm
go
a
up
beast,
is
be a
Jill.
beast for us here.
For Emma Jane has the inside gate. So just peeping behind the clouds for a moment as they move up. In this race it is Jill waited with, Super Pecan.
Pretty great.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit of a delay.
Hit the like
here.
button while you're here,
Way down the
folks.
track in Old Secrets, so you're gonna wait, bring Old Secrets closer.
Looking right at the camera.
Old Secrets did not join the others as they started the parade up to the gate. Is at 22 to 1
Six is
odds, the
gonna be
longest
the
shot on the
favorite.
board.
Are they telling us that they're about to scratch a horse?
Mounted outriders and the gate crew working together to bring this horse along as they are headed to the start. 8 to 5 now. I'm Into Mischief has come in to be favored ahead of I'm a Beast. The favorite at the moment, 8 to 5. I'm Into Mischief, 2 to 1. I'm a Beast, 7 to 2 for Jill. Old Secret's coming close to the start. And is the ride here for Omar Moreno. Goes in. Now it is Jill, gate 1. First of our turf races today on the inner turf. Officially a good reading for the inner turf. Lane 1 for both turf tracks today. Jason Hoyt riding Super Pecan.
They number the starters too.
Moves forward.
Yeah.
Jill almost right.
But those are in Canadian numbers.
Super
So
Pecan goes up.
they're only about 70% of American numbers.
Kazushi Kimura on the favorite or second favorite. I'm a Beast. They're equal right now. 9 to 5. I'm a Beast. 9 to 5. I'm Into Mischief. Ryan Munger, Wee Hawken, gate 5.
Well, the will pays are in for Churchill.
They link arms behind. Wee Hawken almost there. And the last is I'm Into Mischief for the barn of Nick Nasawenko. Race
And they're
3.
Between about
on
5,200
Champions Day at
and
Woodbine. They're all in except for I'm Into Mischief. Goes up now.
900.
Locked up.
Which ones are
Off
you
their
on?
race and a good
The
start.
one and
I'm
the
Into
two.
Mischief and I'm a Beast. The top 2 in the betting, the top 2 as they break. Clear last, Old Secrets. Jill joins the top 2 though, comes up to make a line of 3 on the inside. And out in front, Jill on the rail with I'm a Beast going on ahead in front. A length away third, I'm Into Mischief, followed by Super Pecan, Wee Hawken, and Old Secrets is last. Sharing the early lead, it's I'm a Beast narrowly, and on the inside, Jill prodding. They're 3.5 to I'm Into Mischief. Around the outside, Wee Hawken making headway. Next to last, Super Pecan, and Old Secrets is last. Jill on the inside has gone to the front. About a half. I'm a Beast is coming right back as they get past the quarter. 4 lengths away, Wee Hawken, I'm Into Mischief
not
the
super
inside, and then
fast.
Super Pecan and Old Secrets
No.
at the back. Turning in front, Jill, I'm a Beast on the outside, drifting a little bit. A couple to I'm Into Mischief, and from the back, Super Pecan. It's still on the inside, Jill.
But not gonna
on the
get
other,
there.
I'm a Beast, and I'm Into Mischief coming behind them on the inside pretty well. It's still Jill in front. I'm Into Mischief finishing really strongly now, but Jill goes on to win from I'm Into Mischief. Third is I'm a Beast, and fourth, Super Pecan. The time
The
is
rest of the speech
57.80.
has never materialized, and I don't know why the 4 went to the front, but
No.
one, that, like I said, the fractions weren't that fast.
I don't know why she was so far behind on the 6.
Opening quarter 22 and 1, a half a mile, 45 flat.
That's just another sad one there.
Yeah. Womp womp. All right, let's look at Gulfstream Race 4 we have coming up.
Looks like it.
Looks like you have the one who is top win, top pace, top GSR, but not the top pick. But looks like only speed here. And you're currently getting 5-2.
It is only speed there for sure.
This 3 looks like it needs something to run into, even though it's sitting at 2-1. I mean, I have trouble with that horse here on synthetic. Going 5 furlongs. If the 1 gets the lead, I think the 1's going to be tough. I hate to just pick a chalk horse there.
Yeah, coming back out of Monmouth. It's been down here.
Won its last 2 on synthetic for
Yeah,
Delgado, but moves to the
break a
Sweetie.
little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might get bet down a little bit. It's also 45% on the win line.
The 1? Yeah.
Yeah.
One should be pretty strong here. I mean, kind of proven on this surface, and definitely very speedy. So as long as it gets a good break and gets out, that's who they're going to have to more than likely run down.
Yeah, and the 6 is 20 points behind in pace number, and then you're 30 points to the 7 here. Somebody's going to have to show speed that they haven't shown before.
Mm-hmm. The 6 runs a lot.
One's a nice looking horse too. Fit.
This could be a 1-6 exacta here.
You go 1-6. I'll go 1-7. I think the 7's a little interesting here. I'll punch a little exact on that.
Yeah, 1-6, 6-1. All right, going into the gate. I'm going to give watching one a chance and see if that helps.
Yeah, we need you to watch one here. All right. We are in the gate. Got 54 people in the stream. If you guys can hit the like button, we'd appreciate it. YouTube would appreciate it. Scotty would appreciate it. And they're loaded in the gate. I am not hearing any audio, so let me fix that. There we go.
And they're off.
And the 1 did not get the lead.
Gets the first call. Ford Attitude moving to him. They're across the course. No deliberation down toward the inside. Bounced around between. Harry's on the beach. Tries to secure a racing lane. Out in the center is the Red Man and Smoking Cloud toward the back of the group. The leader is No Deliberation. No Deliberation to the far turn. Leads by a neck. On heels and checking back is Ford Attitude. Harry's on the beach is up into second. 3 wide the Red Man now third. Then Eternal Flame and Ford Attitude. And Smoking Cloud is last. Run to the top of the stretch, toward the rail, No Deliberation, fights to hold it. Armio and Harry's
1 broke slow.
Draw up alongside in second. The trio behind them include Ford Attitude, Eternal Flame, and the Red Man, and they're at the top of the stretch. They went the opening quarter in 21 and 3. They have less than a quarter mile to come. No Deliberation still has the lead. Harry's on the beach, tries to go get him. 3 back to Eternal Flame. Less than an eighth to go. No Deliberation, roused by Vasquez, finding what he needs. No Deliberation for Rising Sun, racing to win a length and a quarter. Second, Harry's on the beach. Third was Eternal Flame in 56.
All right. Well,
we saw that correctly.
Yeah. We just we were wrong with the 6 and the 1, of course.
6 and and the 7.
Yeah, 6 and the 7. Sorry.
But I did have a win bet there that is more than fine.
Yeah. Pimlico, race 4.
Pimlico. This was
70 Shine Again stakes.
Yeah, you like the. Let me pull up our Pimlico here from our pick 3 that we didn't win the first leg on. But you like the 9. I like the 10 here, who's bet down to 8 to 1. But I think is interesting and could have a really nice shot here at a price.
Another square on the pace here on the 2 beneath the stars. The long shot should be on the lead, or at least trying to get it.
But does appear to be, at this level to have run a couple times and has stopped each time.
Mm-hmm.
But, you have 9, 10, when you have the alignment of those top 2 horses on the dirt, that's about a 64% that on the dirt that one of those 2 wins. So I like 8 to 1 on the second choice, the second choice / second win percentage there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're win betting and looking for things, definitely the 10 is easy to pivot to for a win bet.
Or even a win play show at 8 to 1.
I don't know.
Going to pay decently.
Not with the 2 in there. I mean, sorry, not with the 9 in there. The 9's going to eat up a lot of that money.
No, I'm saying, yeah, I mean, if the 9 wins, but what if the 9 doesn't win? What if your 2 goes gate to wire?
Probably. I'm going to box both of ours, the 10 and the 9.
All right, let me make sure I have the audio all set here. I do. The Shine Again stakes.
2 minutes.
Wiz, is that your you starting a double here? Yes, obviously. 10, 3, 7, 8. Good luck. Yeah, Brad, that gray Jill was a good looking horse.
Yeah.
These all Maryland breds.
This is a state bred race. This does not look like it has the S. This is not a state bred.
Yeah.
These are this is a very strange condition to me. Non-winners of open sweepstakes.
Yeah.
Want to explain that one to me?
Does that include the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes?
I was about to make that joke. So if Ed McMahon shows up at the, well, he's dead, but if he wasn't and he showed up at the stall of one of these horses, they wouldn't be eligible.
Ed, greatest sidekick ever.
Yes. Yes, sir.
His the few times that he if you go on YouTube, there's a number of good clips where Ed had a few too many martinis at lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a drunken Ed McMahon a few times. The kids these days are all interested in a drunken Taylor Swift, though, from the VMAs.
Yeah.
That's what my
you are
daughter
correct,
is
sir.
talking about. Maybe we should do our horse picks, when we're breaking down a race and making a choice in a Karnak costume. with the envelope to the forehead. New show feature. Karnak's horse picks.
Sis boom ba. What is the sound a sheep makes when it explodes?
Always was a big Karnak guy. One of my favorite Johnny Carson bits.
Yeah.
And we are post-dragon a bit here.
Yeah, it's like old Gulfstream.
Nine's looking great on the track.
You've now reached the starting gate.
Okay, after Pimlico,
Beneath the stars.
We've got.
If they get this race off in time to go to Aqueduct.
20 claimers. Small field.
Doesn't sound like
6. No. It does not.
Echo Strong moves in. Bourbon Wildcat. Sweet Gracie.
How come there is no bourbon called Wildcat?
Oh, there's got to be.
Wow. There, you would think with the Kentucky basketball team being the Wildcats.
There's got to be.
Sweet Gracie's in.
Probably a craft bourbon that they can charge a lot for.
Off the secret menu.
Even money.
See, everybody that won a race at Kentucky Downs got a free bottle of Blanton's Gold. That's awfully nice.
So Jose got a bunch, or not Jose.
No, the owners got them.
Owners did. Okay, I thought you meant the jockeys. Wouldn't be a good idea for Kent DeSorma.
Off in the shrine again.
No, would not.
Beneath the Stars, very fast to the rail. Intrepid Daydream and Sweet Gracie in between horses with early foot as well. Next is Deco Strong.
I hope they all have some sort of foot.
Down to the rail, another 5 lengths back.
Yeah.
G's Wish
No
is
early late.
back to Moody Woman, second to last, and first to act is last and last a long way. Got about 17 to
Last
make.
a long way.
He put a little nay into that.
Intrepid Daydream and Sweet Gracie.
I think
right
my
there on the
10's
inside
are
in
back.
third.
But I
Three
think
back
that
Deco Strong is in fourth. Bourbon Wild.
you're not getting the pace you need here.
Fifth. Mama G's Wish tries a 3 wide advance, has 8 or 9 to make up with 2.5 furlongs left to go. And Moody Woman and first to act trailing the field. Top of the stretch, here it is. Intrepid Daydream beneath the stars. Down to the inside, giving a good battle. Sweet Gracie tips off the inside to the center of the track to try to run on now. They're coming to the final furlong. Intrepid Daydream up top. Beneath the stars, Sweet Gracie on the outside. Then Deco Strong is fourth. But here's Intrepid Daydream by 5 with a 16th left to go. The shine again, far outside. Moody Woman is closing too, and Deco Strong on the inside. Intrepid Daydream, and it's
9, 7, 8. I
Deco
believe.
Strong and Moody Woman, and then Beneath the Stars.
All right. Aqueduct, then Churchill, or
12,
Aqueduct as we call it. As the cool kids call it. All right, we mentioned not a lot of horses in this race as I pull this up here. Your top pick is also the top in the betting and your top SOR on the first-time Linda Rice horse, who's 2 for 3 at the distance. So probably a legitimate favorite, but not a horse that has been winning as of late. 6 Bust and Shout.
I kind of like that one a little bit.
I was going to say if recency bias is a thing here, um, you know, going between the open 16s and the state bred 25s now going to be at, I think this is an open 20, but it's non-winners of a race so it's a restricted non-winners of race in 2023, or there must be an or there because Bust and Shout has one.
Yeah, I like the 6 a little bit there. Kendrick.
I mean,
gotta beat Linda.
The long shot that's the top win here is a little interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
It's 7-1. I like the price. It just went from running pretty well to not running at all, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's a little concerning. Rudy's Barn, I feel like, hasn't been doing very well either.
No, he's certainly not been lighting it up.
What about the one Prince James for Jacobson?
Another guy that hasn't really been hot either, but I can see that. I mean, it was the morning line favorite.
And you are getting a little bit of a price there. So, and, has run well at the distance, has more quality recency than the 7 Flamingo Hawk, too. So maybe in better form. Is Linda really from Racine, Wisconsin? You know that's Chris's favorite trainer.
That is my favorite trainer. Hit the like button while you're here, too.
All right, so the 1, maybe the 2, you like the 6. And they're off at Aqueduct. The 3 is to the lead. Quick Flash. Far outside, you have Poppy's Pride popping to the outside and getting a nose in front. And it's those two off on the pace. The favorite, the 7, is dead last at this point and does not look like it's going to be able to kick it in gear and make up this distance. The 8 has taken the lead. Here comes the 3 back to the outside. And the whole rest of the field is lining up. We could have a who do you like here.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the 2 towards the rail. The 8 is still holding on. He's tough. 2 up the rail. The 3 looks like it's going to be the 2 air show at 7-1. The EE long shot for Rudy. 7-1 brings it home.
The 6 just couldn't get really into any kind of gear. The 2 got the trip and had something to run into.
Yep.
All right, off to Churchill Downs. 3 minutes. You need one of the two here, right?
Yep. So tell me why I'm gonna miss it. Do I have
the GSR is, the 1 is first time at the distance on the GSR, 4 lifetime races. The 3 is top square GSR on the 3. First time trying that. Winner last out. It's 16K maiden over in Ohio.
Yep.
And we've seen these horses come on over here.
Absolutely. I'm just, You know,
Is that Joe Elliott from Def Leppard, the jockey? Is he riding the 3?
No, that is his wife, Jane Elliott, apparently. Or
Oh,
maybe not
okay.
his wife, but it's Jane Elliott. You know, there is some weight break on the 3, but the same as the 1. You have Corey Lannery looking for his 5,000 or for another notch towards, I believe, his 5,000th victory, which I believe he's close to. I saw something on Twitter about that today. You have the 6 here who could be dangerous.
Underhill's Tab, for those of you like the movie Fletch. He's out for his urinalysis.
You have the 8, but for me, the 6 is the horse that scares me most that I did not use here. But I'm hoping Brad Cox gets this done for me. Or, I mean, the price is better on the 2. The 6 is the horse that really scares me here.
I would be a little bit more afraid of the 3 just because it hasn't run a lot.
Yeah, I think the 3 might need the lead, though. Here. And my fear is the 1 and the 3 go. And the 2 is not good enough or not as good as the 6. And gets beat to picking up the pieces there.
Mm-hmm.
Not really much I can do to cover this at 9-2.
No.
With the way the will pays are. But what I will do is try to cover around what I invested.
Six is working okay. Spendthrift horse. It's been out a while. It's also run a lot.
Yeah. It's
Not
just this
big for that.
the December 29th race coming off the layoff is the race that scares me.
We got Woodbine after this. Yeah, 5 minutes to race 4. Razor dropped the exacta in a try box in the chat. Yes, Chevy Chase, Scott. We'll get over to Woodbine as soon as we get done with Churchill.
And Scott, to that I say Moon River.
Yes, Moon River. Using the whole fist there, Doc? You ever serve time?
So I had a buddy in college, and we'd be sitting in a bar, and every time, he's looking at who's walking in the bar, and every time he doesn't like what walks in the bar, he lets out a Moon River.
That was a great movie.
We have another great movie reference coming up in a couple races at Woodbine, too. I believe Woodbine race 7.
Now you're going to make me look. Woodbine.
I'd have to look and see if it's 7 or 8, but it's one of
7, race 7 or 8 is what you said.
Yeah. And exactly what I was worried about happening just happened at this break. Two's trapped in on the rail. Nowhere to go.
Here's that 3.
Two's going backwards.
Looks like your hopes are with the 1.
Yeah, I think the 6 is going to take it. That's absolutely awful. And the 6 went off at 5-2 also.
Mm-hmm.
Depressing. Because I would have had to up my cover to cover everything I wanted there. That's a depressing finish, especially with the will pays there.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated, but that would have been almost $8,900 if I would have added the 6 there.
Now,
All right, on to Woodbine.
on to Cincinnati.
WKRP. All right, did you take a look at Woodbine? I'm going to find the race now that played out exactly the way I feared. Yes, Woodbine race 7. Note the 6-horse.
Woodbine, race 7, the 6-horse. Patches O'Houlihan. Uh-huh.
Me or shouldn't we
Patches O'Houlihan.
win by dodging balls that are thrown at us? Or?
Okay.
That's what this sack of wrenches is for. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
What?
Just remember that. Patches O'Houlihan. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
All right. Brad's got a 1-3-6 to the 5 double here.
Well, maybe not 5 double. That's giving me too much. It's giving me my pick.
Razor like the 1-4-6 exacta and try in this race.
What horse did I like here? It was not the one. It was there's 2 Pletchers here, right? One and there's a former Chad Brown, 2. Don't forget the 2. I know there was a second Pletcher. Yeah, I'm not going to get anything in time because I would have to alter this leg where I thought. Why am I using the 1 there? It's 3, 9. I mean that I would not have time to get this in. It looks like, and I don't think I would play the 4 as a single there.
Where are we
Probably
at?
play
Going to the
4, 2, 1 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going in the gate. So let me get that up.
Okay. I'm going to get another beverage.
Well, Jockey Justin Stein is next on Painted Glory. And the last is All for Honor. Stand by for a start. Back in action today. All for Honor looks well turned out as they go to the gate. The field about to be sent away. All for Honor to pop in. Outside post position. And the fillies and mares are all in. Locked up. And they're off. And one of the best into stride is Cry Freedom with Money Beats. They share the early lead. Coming fast towards the inside is Financial Advice, and Money Beats raced out in front to second Financial Advice, tracked by Silent Sky. Painted Glory the outside, a bunch of them. Heliocentric pushing up in between runners with Cry Freedom getting back a little bit now. And towards the inside, Sassiness and also Storms of Life. 3 or 4 lengths away last is All for Honor. Money Beats shows the way about a neck in front. On the outside, Financial Advice, 1.5 lengths, Silent Sky, Heliocentric, caught a bit wider. Up the inside, going through now to share third is Sassiness. Behind them, Painted Glory. On the rails is Storms of Life. Cry Freedom is second last, and tailed off about 6 behind is All for Honor. 5/8 to run, and showing the way nicely is Money Beats by 1.5 lengths. In second placing remains Financial Advice. A similar margin to in third placing, Sassiness from Silent Sky. And racing wider, Heliocentric, Cry Freedom the centre. Storms of Life up the inside. Painted Glory second last, and a long last, All for Honor. On the outside, Financial Advice rolls up to test the leader. Money Beats. They're 3.5 in front of Sassiness. A length and a half away, Silent Sky. Heliocentric's covered a lot of ground. Cry Freedom in the center. Wider is Painted Glory. Cry Freedom started to run for the back nicely. Well behind Storms of Life. But down the lane, Money Beats tackled by Financial Advice. They're 3 in front. And now running is Silent Sky down the outside. And Silent Sky's coming home well. In front, Financial Advice. Tackled by Silent Sky. And Patrick Husbands and Silent Sky have bounded on and gone clear and race well ahead. Cry Freedom finishing down the outside, but Silent Sky with a healthy break. And inside the final 16th is well and truly home. Silent Sky scores by 3 or 4 lengths.
The system had that as
Cry
single
Freedom
too.
second. Financial Advice third, and fourth Money Beats. Race time 1:42.41.
Gulfstream race 5.
Gulfstream. That's where we're going?
Yep. On the dirt. Maiden special weight, 2-year-olds. You have another one here that's top pace. Does look like low G, not a great GSR. Looks like it stops a little bit here. Does get a little bump going to 7 furlongs. You have this Kelly Breen horse not getting bet, 15%. Also the E long shot, first time starter. Good GSR. It's right there in the top 2 of GSRs. You have a David Fox, second time starter that draws Vasquez. I believe they're 12% together.
The 1 is the top square on the pace, huh?
Yep. And your top win and your top E pick.
Mm-hmm. And a 3-star work. Gets Reyes. All right, let's bring that race up. Hello, Colin. Welcome.
We still have a minute or two here. I'm going to work on a trifecta here and see if we can come up with something that's worthwhile. The 5 is getting bet, who's only 6% for Delgado, but does have some. What's the works look like on the 5? Jess's dream or Embrace the Dream. Sorry.
3 stars.
Poor GSR. Let's see if this wants something else or it's just not bred all that well. Looks like it might want to go longer.
First time starter is that 5, right?
Yep. So I'm going to add the 4 here. I'm going to play it like this. And I will get the screen up in time. They're not even to the gate yet.
Oh, the 5 really taking all that kind of money, huh?
I mean, maybe people know something, but if they're wrong, it's an opportunity to make some money.
Yeah. I would leave it out. I'm leaving it out. Oh.
I'm just throwing it in third.
That'll just depress the try payouts.
Yeah, if it hits, but if you catch a bomb in second. And you know, I'm just looking
you need this
here.
1 to win.
What am I missing here? 4, 5, 6. That's what I'm missing. Is the 6 there? Okay. Like this trifecta is too cheap.
Contest. Teddy Ball Game. He's alive to the 5, 6, 10, and 11 of the pick 4. Let's see if we spot Justin on the leaderboard here for the contest at Woodbine. A lot of familiar names.
Can those familiar names dodge wrenches?
Depends how hard you throw them.
It's Alpha's time.
I don't see Justin on here at
2
all.
furlongs to kick off the Saturday
Did you miss his
Rainbow
name?
Six. Race favorites include Arrogancy and Embrace the Dream. Arrogancy in the white blinkers is already in line.
Arrogancy reminds me of the former wrestler, the model Rick Martel.
Halen.
His
Working his
fragrance,
rear side.
arrogance for men.
Arrogance for
Echo
men.
Lane getting ready.
I don't
Champion
see Justin in
Equine.
here at all.
Fuchsia colors
I
represent.
believe, if my memory serves me correctly, the tagline was "Arrogance is for the model and not for you."
All right.
Saybrook. Now the man up front. Four more.
Brad, is Justin in that contest?
Sabian.
I didn't see him on the leaderboard.
Wentz.
Hey, Tony.
Jack.
Welcome. What do you got for us at Aqueduct, Tony?
Waiting for Squints. And Strategy Jack.
If you squint hard enough, you might even see squints.
Strategy Jack. Marcos Meneses to the outside. Florida Breds at 7/8. They're in the gate.
Pimlico for the Ben Cat Stakes next.
And
Two
they're
almost
off.
took a tumble.
Good start from between horses for the man up front, who heads off for the early lead. Speed from Squints up on the outside. Splitting horses and into the top flight. Here's a move from Arrogancy. Also moving up, Go Billy Go. And way out in the center is Sabian. He went forward. The logjam at the back includes the rest of the field as Halen gets shuffled back. So does Embrace the Dream. He's in the yellow searching for a place to race. Erratic and floating into Strategy Jack went Saybrook. Never Say Never last. 22-2 for the opening quarter. The man up front has the lead by a length and a half. Sabian is second. Up between horses and now moving out the rail is Echo Lane into third. Arrogancy is between runners in fourth. Three back to Squints. Tough run inside for Embrace the Dream. Tightened up for
Two's
Racing
looking
Room.
strong.
Saybrook gets started on the outside as Go Billy Go calls it a day. Then back to Strategy Jack. Halen's a long way behind with Never Say Never as they went 45 and 3 for a half-mile speed. With the advantage, the man up
One might
front,
be.
off cover. Arrogancy comes to call from the back. Strategy Jack is underway. Plenty of hopes here. Who do you like here? 45 and 3 for a half mile. It's Leonel Reyes and Arrogancy who come away with the lead. The man up front tries to counterpunch off cover. Echo Lane has good-looking momentum. He's charging hard for Zayas. 1/8 of a mile to go. Echo Lane rows forward and Squints runs at him on the outside. Squints and Echo Lane. Squints surging forward. Squints, he's been planning it for years, and he's in time.
He's
Squints
been
beats
planning
Echo
it for
Lane
years.
on the money. 126 and 4.
That's a great call.
That is a great call.
Squints, he's been planning it for years. All right, we got the Ben Cat Stakes coming up at Pimlico.
This one could be just all about the 7 here.
Witty 7. You know, it is a turf sprint, and there is a horse with a lot of speed here. I look at the 7, and the 7 looks like a hanger to me.
Yeah, but it's been running at this level though. That's the thing. I mean, I get what you're saying. It's hanging. If you're looking at the speed horse, you're obviously looking at the 4, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
why can't the 8
step up?
Why can't the 8 get home this time though? It's 6-1, the long shot. Second to top win percentage.
Fade,
And I just
empty, failed to menace, grudgingly, rail weakened, jumped shadow. I don't know if I want any part of the 8.
well the interesting the 4 first time at the distance, 2 has 2 wins at the distance, but against easier. But for the most part, these are not horses that have enjoyed the 5 furlong distance.
No.
And what about the 3 horse?
Yeah, I was just looking at the 3 horse as well, and another Trombetta horse. He is all right on the grass. Another one with the no threats and flattened out and getting not really getting the greatest of trips here and there. I mean, it is the biggest money winner in the race at 294,000, followed by the 8. What about the 5? You think there's enough speed in here for?
I do not. That this horse looks like a 52, 54 range SOR type horse to me.
The 4 is probably going to be up there on the pace as well.
So why not you like the 7? But I'm just looking here at maybe a try 3. I like the 8 and the 4. And who's the horse that's going to bomb in on here in the last spot? Maybe the 2 at 38-1.
Could be.
Or maybe your 5 gets up.
I think either one of those horses can get there. The 7-8 double is paying $4 into the next race, and I kind of like the 3 in the next.
We're almost loaded at Pimlico, so let me get that going.
Let's see what
there.
happens here.
Correct.
Nice hit. Nice hit, Teddy. 16 into 1,200. Always good. Bet a little, win a lot. Like it.
One of my old favorite radio segments, miss a little, miss a lot.
I had a bet a little, win a lot the day before yesterday.
Showtime Cat. And Boss Man JJ.
And then we'll be off to Aqueduct. Turf Marathon.
The 6 is, let's see if they have to back the 6 out. They're looking around like, should we back the horse out?
What if a Showtime Cat settled? They're off of the Benz Cat.
Did not.
Hustled out of there, Sky's Not Falling, RB's the boss from the rail, Prince Perez of the early speed mix, and Mata there too. Mata's coming up at the far outside, now moving along into 3rd, and Showtime Cat a couple of lengths off the early pace. Sky's Not Falling. Here's Commanding General on the lead now. Commanding General and Mata there the outside. Prince Perez 3rd, Showtime Cat is in 4th. Witty is moving 5th on the outside. Sky's Not Falling in between horses now. 5 from the front. RB's the boss is next, followed by B Determined racing back of the pack. Bossman JJ. Golden G trails the field. They race to the top of the stretch now. Mata on the outside, commanding General. They're head-to-head for the lead. Witty trying to level off, but a little bumping going on there. Prince Prairie running on gamely in between horses. Sky's Not Falling, chiming through between horses. Sky's Not Falling and Witty. They're down to settle it. Witty, Sky's Not Falling. Sky's Not Falling. Witty, nothing between them. Witty, the classy Witty. Sky's Not Falling battles back.
Well, didn't hang this time.
Sky's Not Falling, and Mata was third.
Went off at 4 to 5.
There next with Showtime Cat.
I don't know if you can say that he hung. I mean, I'd have to go back and look at those races to really tell. I can't make those determinations by just looking at handy view.
Well, there could be a inquiry looking at this again. He definitely came in the stretch.
I can't see if he came in the stretch from there.
Not this part of the stretch.
No, well, up at the top.
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely looked like he squeezed somebody there. I don't know if they'll go back and show that portion of it. And again, I don't know the rules in Maryland either as to whether it matters.
I'll monitor that while you go over to Aqueduct.
Why back it up?
Marathon here.
Cyber Ninja.
Cyber Ninja. Ninja's my horse.
They
one for one.
Yeah,
he's one for one on the GSR. There's only 3 that have tried this distance, and only one that's won. That's the one. And you get square GSR, square soar, not top win percentage, and not a top pick.
Yep. All right, so let's look at
Ortiz, 21% for Bill Mott.
Wise Rambling Rack 9 to 5. People are making a judgment because this horse is beaten better or similar going shorter.
And it's Irad, and there's yellow.
Linda Rice does not put Jose up on that horse. Jose's riding Cyber Ninja.
So far, no inquiry sign.
This kind of feels like a Mike Maker race. I'll go with the 2 Catch the Party. Catch That Party at 5 to 1.
I could tell you that the 8 in the next at Pimlico is going to be 1 to 9. The double probables is $3.
Let's look at maybe a pick 3 here at Aqueduct. We got a couple seconds here. Let's see, it likes the 7 horses a single. Maiden special weight, 42%. E top pick, top pace for Brad Cox. I could see that. And then 6-1, 7-3 here, or something like that. Let's look at this too. That would be my $1 pick 3 here.
126 with 7 with 136 7. You like the 7 in the next, huh?
It's not just that I like the 7 in the next. The system really likes the 7 in the next. So unless you're telling me there's a 4-star work somewhere, I mean, the long shot's not bad. You do have a pretty aggressive work on the Matoli horse, but I'm not sure this horse wants turf.
No, but I kind of like your, I'm just going to do a double with your 1, 2, 6.
To the 7.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to play a $2 pick 3 there. going in the gate.
And then we'll be off to Churchill.
And I should mention there is some speed here. You know, you have two horses that are both in the 70s going 11 furlongs, so that's going to be interesting.
Tony likes the 1 and the 8 here as they load in.
I mean, I think I'd prefer the 5 B major to the 8 Laurel Valley. I mean, Barkley and his tag on the 7 horse too is going to be kind of dangerous. But I do think it's possible the 8 and the 5 go way too fast for this distance. And they're in the gate. Eight going to the lead. Everybody seems to be traveling at a reasonable speed. Five did not go with the 8. Three and 4 in second and third. 5 and fourth. The 7 in fifth. The 6 along the rail with the 1 and the 2. Bringing up the rear. Little bit under 25 seconds for the opening quarter as they travel down the backstretch for the first time. 3 now pressing up on the 8 a little bit and putting a little pressure. We're at about 49 and 2. Definitely did not get the pace that I was hoping for here. Still not really opening up, and Tony's 8's looking pretty strong on the lead here. Nobody really making any progress. The 1, 2, and 6 are now underway. And I'm not sure that anybody's going to have anything for the 3 here. Who's running tough. Nobody really coming late. The 1 is kicking into gear, but maybe too late. Going to have to find an opening. Here comes the 2 on the far outside. That would be the 2 at 5 to 1. Boom? Do I hear any booms? Big late kick from the 2 there. Hi, Cindy. I hope you're doing well.
Hey, Cindy. Good. Nice boom for you there.
Yeah.
The only gray horse in the race made a better move, Manny Franco did there than Jose did on the 1.
Yeah, the 2 was loaded at the end there. The pace was not all that fast either.
Well. All right. Churchill. 1 minute.
All right. We have a 1 to 5 horse here, Wicked Halo. Lots of yellow.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the 1 can win on the front end. There's not much else here in this race.
The 3, Dale Rowans.
Yeah, this isn't the kind of race he typically wins, though.
No, but I like the price.
4, the 6. So, if these 3 horses go too fast, and likely will, and burn the 1 out, it, something's going to have to happen to the 2 to allow one of these other horses to win, in my opinion.
Yeah,
This is
all right.
why I didn't want anything to do with the middle segment. Was this? There were 2. It was the race 4 and race 6 that looked like you could get sub 1-to-1 horses. And you did
Mhm.
you got 1-to-1 in race 4. As I mentioned, I thought this segment was very chalky.
Yeah. Well, I think the 3 or the 6 pick them up if they do go too fast.
I think the 2 picks it up if they go too fast. 3 is a 77 pace number. Doesn't really pass anybody. I
True.
did not get my bet in. Of course, the 6 breaks the lead. The 1 didn't, and then gives it up to the 3. The 3's going to get the lead. 2 and the 6 are sitting. Right now, I would not. Well, I'm not liking the strategy of trying to go in between horses on the 2, and then having to steady a bit.
Yeah.
It's a good pace at 6 furlongs, but not a blistering one. I think you might. Well, no, the 1 may. No, I think you got this on the 3. Your image of the race was wrong. Here comes the 1. Looks like the 1's was bet down late to 3-to-1 there.
Mm-hmm.
And Woodbine, race 5.
Did the 1 win there?
1 did win.
1-3.
1-3, yep. All right, so Woodbine, race 5. Even though it's pulling up race 4 on me here. Here we go. So another chance to possibly play a pick 3 here. I filled most of the stuff out, so it's going to be bigger than I would like on a 20 center here, and I would have to find a single. And I might single the 7 that I mentioned then in that case, or go 7-2 and just take my chances that there's too much speed here for the 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's probably as low as I could get it here. But I'm going to get, with the time we have here, I'm going to get this in here. And Cindy, we're playing Woodbine. If you're listening, do you like anything at Woodbine? We'll pause and see if she has anything. Cindy, good to hear you're doing well. I did see on a message on Twitter a while back that you were going to move into a senior living home. I hope that you're doing well with that, and thank you for all your support and help over the years, and our conversations in the chats and things like that as well.
5-1-2, says Brad.
5-1-2. I am 2 through 6, and I liked my top pick here was, hold on, they're going in, so let me get ahead of that first. Make sure all the volume. I'm not going to have time to pull out a top pick here, but
All right, bring that race up.
all right, hold on.
Horse Sophia Vives,
Sound.
Gray moves to the line.
Yep.
They're coming in pretty well. The other grey is Kavala.
You need the other gray, Brad.
That'll look for a double today, and the last is going to be admissible for Justin Stein. Stand by for a start. Fillies and mares are all in, locked up. Off they race, and a bit out towards the outside. Admissible ran a little wide, but in front. A good beginning for Guyalette, showing up near the inside. Going to the lead is Happy Valentine, with also driving Scottish Symphony, and that trio up in front by a couple to Guyalette, and settling in behind them is Speed Trap.
So none of
Over
us
on the
like the
inside of
seven, so of
McClare's
course
second
that horse
last,
is
and the
gonna end up
trailer is
winning.
Kavala. Scottish Symphony's run out in front, about 3/4. In second placing, Admissible, settling on the inside just behind is Happy Valentine. A length to Speed Trap, bobbing along nicely, and Guyalette the outside. Next to last is Kavala, last is Emma Claire.
Five's got a
About 4.5
good spot.
covers them, and showing the way in front by a length, Scottish Symphony. Rafael Hernandez getting clear, a length and a half now. In
Rafael.
second placing on the outside. Pushing the pace a little bit is still Admissible, and over on the inside is Happy Valentine as they go into that turn. And racing out in front still remains Scottish Symphony, the one to catch. Here's a run from Guyalette, and a run at the outside is now forced wide.
Close to
Speed
two.
Trap to make a headway as they corner.
Two was sitting on
Scottish Symphony
horse.
about 3/4, tackled by Happy Valentine, and Guyalette, and Speed Trap is winding up right down the outside. Scottish Symphony narrowly. Happy Valentine a half behind, and off the track. Here comes Speed Trap and Kazushi Kimura finishing right over the top of them down the outside. And Speed Trap has run on by, and Speed Trap's careering away for KK to win.
Yep.
Speed Trap 2.5. Scottish Symphony second. A head bob between Guyalette and Happy Valentine for show. A gap Emma Claire. 122.95.
I'll take that as an opening for a pick 3 there.
Yeah, not bad at all. Overmatching stakes in the last two starts.
Opening quarter was 22 and 2.
Shorter. Not bad at all.
We got Gulfstream coming up, and then we have the, I believe, the late pick 5 at Churchill, as well as the, let me just check the ticket generator. Yeah, the late pick 5 at Churchill, and the late pick 5, I believe, coming up at Woodbine as well.
Gulfstream Park, race
Or the,
6.
I should say the stake, the 4 stakes race pick 5. So it's actually race 6 through 10 at Woodbine. So we'll want to get on top of those after Gulfstream here. But we'll go back to Gulfstream in a minute. We're on the synthetic. The 3 is 3 to 5. 11-time winner. You know, you can see why this horse, who is now facing easier, and just seems to always get up in time, is sitting at 3 to 5. Let's see what else is here, though. It does look like there's other speed, but the 2 has taken a similar group's gate to wire, little not quite as good group. The 4 also needs the lead and is pretty quick, and has gone gate to wire on synthetic. So those are going to be your 2 horses setting it up. Potentially there is other speed here in the 9 Sandpiper Memories and the 1 Barbara. The 1 can rate a little bit, but that was going shorter and does lose 7 points of, 6 points over the last race. 0% trainer as well. I'm not sure that there's money to be made in this race. Maybe Zaya's on the 4 surprises us. But, you know, to me, that looks like there's an awful lot of pace setting up for the 3 here.
Yeah. The 3 is really, I mean, tons of yellow there. Just sort of falls and sets up into these.
Tactical, and just looks like if this horse doesn't get the perfect setup, then somebody like the 5 or the 7 is going to bomb this whole thing.
Yeah. 11-time winner. Likes to cash checks.
Yep.
All right. They going in?
They are about to go in.
And then
Said
up
nobody
next-
told the 6 horse though. Looks like a beautiful day in blue skies in southern Florida, just outside the Fort Lauderdale city limits. Turf course looks ready to go. I know Justin was asking about that. That looks in much better condition than we saw the sand trap that they had out there by the end of last season.
Yeah, it does look good. Looks like a fairway.
Yep. We may not be far away from getting to see some turf racing.
I don't think they're gonna get on that until December.
They might get. There's a meet before the
Yeah.
championship meet that they got on last year.
I don't think they're gonna do it this year. There was a DRF article about the championship meet and using it starting in December.
Very slow pace.
Yeah.
Even for the synthetic. The 4 got away pretty easy. Loafing along. The 4 might be pretty dangerous here up on the lead. If this is a sub 50 time here for the second half. Or not at sub, but over 50.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Three's gonna go run by this guy.
It's looking that way. Let's see if the 4 has horse when he turns from home and kicks away. Four might turn him away here. Nah, 3's too good.
Yeah.
Way too good for this group.
3, 4, 6, 3, 4, 9. That's how you got some cash there. And the 9 at 35 to 1.
All right. So let's talk about. Let's see. What do we have first coming up? We have the Churchill late pick 5. So let me pull that up here. You have some legs here that you had a bunch of scratches. First leg, I know VV Stream has a very hot work.
Race 7. Yeah, 4-star.
I think the Brad Cox horse, the 7, is very dangerous here. Having won the Kentucky Juvenile and 3rd in the debutante, and then the 9 won the debutante, but is not getting bet. So there's actually some value on the top pick there and top win percentage. So for me, it was those 3 horses. And then, I mean, really the question is going to be, you know, where am I missing what I'm thinking here? I'll figure it out in a minute. On the turf, you have an allowance non-winner of 1. I was just the 7. The 4. I like the 4 a lot here.
Yeah, I like the 4 a lot there too. The works are good on the 4. It's coming out of those Tampa races, the graded race out there.
I also like the 3 a lot here. Those were my top 2 picks.
What about the 2, Storm Bay?
I did not like Storm Bay's. You know, Storm Bay's best finish was going a little bit longer the one time the horse broke, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The slow braking concerns me because I don't think that horse wants to be that far behind. That would be my, and I also don't think it wants the extra distance. or the shorter distance, I mean.
GSR is the same. I don't know how much different that turf course at Ellis plays.
Yeah. And then I am singling the 3 Union Roll for Todd Pletcher in the Iroquois. I loved the 7 Gettysburg Address. The 7 and the 3 were the horses I was interested in, but unfortunately scratched. I know a lot of other people like Gettysburg as well. The 3's top win, not in the top picks. These are the kind of, second in GSR as well. These are the kind of horses, or not horses, but races that Pletcher wins. And you do get the GSR bump going longer. This horse should handle a 1-turn mile just fine.
Seize the Gray.
Who did you like there?
I don't know. That's what I like, but Seize the Gray, 3% horse. It's the Lucas horse.
Yeah, it's another situation where this is a horse that I think wants the lead and breaks slow.
Yeah, again, I don't see where you find that he breaks slow.
Broke 9th, broke 5th, and I bet if we watch the video, rushed up to win that maiden race.
There's nothing in the comments. I mean, other than steadied, dueled, held well, improved.
Yeah, but I'm seeing that it's not that he's getting bumped. He's just a slow breaker, is what I'm saying. So it wouldn't be. I also think from a pace perspective, this potentially sets up well for the 3.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then this was the race where, this is the 2 search results or not to search results race. You could single search results here, but search results does. The one time you don't use search results, it could be the one time that search results doesn't do what search results does normally do. I was a little interested in the 6 here, Hidden Connection, the long shot that's top pace, and Amo Ray, West Coast winner for Cox at Santa Anita in a grade 1, Beholder Mile, been facing better, is an interesting horse here as well at 5-1 on the morning line. Any thoughts on this race, to search results, to not search results?
I gave a little bit of a look to the 3. Workout reports were good on the 3 as well. Another one that he bobbled the break last time. He's going to come from behind, so they're going to need some pace to run into, and you're going to need a decent trip. And he could get that decent trip with that inside position there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then lastly, the 10. So I used the 10 and the 3, who were the top 2 picks. I've mentioned it, of course, last time I did this lost, but is 64%. And then I added the 4-star works.
The 8 is 1-2 at Pimco.
There we go. So that is my ticket for $150. I will put it in the WhatsApp chat if any of you are interested in a share. And then we
Buffalo Mike says fade search results has not come back last year's form. Happy birthday.
I think he's running exactly the way he did last year, which is, and I'm pulling up Pimlico here, which is to say that he wins sometimes, but a lot of the times hangs.
All right, give me the 3. One time on the 3 here.
Final call. final for the pick 5. They're at the starting gate.
They're at the starting gate.
They are at the starting gate.
And then we got 4 minutes to Aqueduct.
Dollarization.
Another double into that race
back
too.
to full.
The 7.
Sir Alfred James.
And I'm also had the pick $2 pick 3 there.
Mm-hmm. You've got Woodbine up.
Stage left and
Did I?
Jackson Traveler.
I don't know how I did that.
I don't know.
I know I clicked there. There we go.
That's how you did it.
Wonder where Craig is.
I wonder where Craig is too.
I
Anybody talked to him lately?
I have not talked to Craig lately, but I wonder where he is.
I thought they're wondering where Topher is, so maybe they should change the name of that
Over
horse.
to light the fuse
Did
stakes.
they find
Jackson
it?
Traveler will get
I don't
the
know.
first call from Wonder where Craig is.
I haven't
Speeding
had time
over
to
the
look.
outside. These two hook up nose to nose down the backstretch run. Sir Alfred James, then stage left to the
All right,
outside of
duel.
Dollarization, the gray at the rail. It's Jackson Traveler ahead in front to the big favorite Wonder where Craig is. 2 lengths back. Dollarization's kept close in mid-flight in third. A couple of lengths off the pace as stage left out of the clear. And Sir Alfred
Did
James
you like the
trails
3
compact
stage
field,
left
4.5
here?
lengths front to back.
I do.
Jackson Traveler around the Pimlico far turn from Wonder where Craig is working.
Their
a bit harder
system
on the
really
outside.
likes Wonder where
Trying to
Craig
play
is
catch up
right
now to
now.
Jackson Traveler, Wonder where Craig is stage left. Fires under a ride on the outside from third, and Dollarization is next, and Sir Alfred James trailing the field.
I actually
With
don't
a
like what
quarter
I'm
to go
seeing
in
from
Pimlico.
Wonder where Craig
Jackson
is right
Traveler,
now.
Wonder where Craig is not by yet. Now Wonder where Craig is maybe a nose in front. Jackson Traveler. Here's Dollarization tipping off the top pair and coming with a nice run. Dollarization in front with 1 furlong left to go and kicking away from them under Angel Rodriguez. Dollarization. Big dollars here. Long shot Dollarization.
Wow.
Sir Alfred James was second.
perfect
Stage
trip.
left was third. I wonder where Craig is. Finished fourth.
37 to 1 on
Now,
your
the money
double.
is showing, not surprisingly, because the horse.
Sorry about that. Turn the sound on at Woodbine when I did not mean to. All right, so we have 2 minutes to Aqueduct here.
Yep.
10 minutes to Churchill. So at Aqueduct, we are singled to the 7 in the pick 3 and in your double.
Yes, sir.
The 8 Mayfly for Clement could be dangerous. The 1 Matoli Magic for Chad Brown could be dangerous. You also have the 9. It's the other Brad Cox that gets you. On Don't Say It, the 9 with Manny Franco. Him and Cox are 30%, 29% together.
I think the 7 should be solid here.
I agree, but I'm just throwing out some options. You have the
Let's see.
10. For the 10 Progeny might be getting overlooked here. Does have some speed, maybe not sprint speed though.
Totally Magic. Chad wins at
Totally.
18% with juvenile first-time starters and turf sprints.
That's
Get that right.
statistically below his regular win percentage. So
Yeah, but this is specific to first-time starters.
yeah, no, I'm just saying in general. I think the Clement horse who's the long shot, might be dangerous here to us.
Could be. Yeah, Brad, Scott, we did see that. There's no Belmont for like I don't know, 27 to 30 months or something like that. They're going to also probably run the Belmont at 1.125 miles when they're up there at Saratoga.
Well, and they may put in the synthetic track then at Belmont, I would assume.
They are. That's why they moved to Ruffian. Because they would have had to put the track right over top of where she was buried. It's in a big giant box. Trucked it over to one of the farms in Kentucky.
Old friends?
No.
Spendthrift?
No, I think it was Claiborne.
Okay.
Or Calumet. Could have been either one of the two of those. All right, so
we are in the gate.
And I'm behind you, so I'm going to watch and not listen.
My favorite segment, Mike ruins the races for Chris. Five looks a little antsy. To the far outside the 10, who has some outside speed. And they're off. And there's the 10 with the outside speed. Here comes the 7. And we have a pace tool on. Carmouche. 7, 10. Here comes the 2, the Chad Brown, the 2. The 8's hanging out there too. Little look back between the legs by Carmouche, usually meaning that he has some horse. Here comes the 6 on the far outside, the 2 to the inside. The 6 has some run and is going to be dangerous. Here comes the 2. It is going to be close. 7 get to the wire. I think the 7 will. And our single in the pick 3. And Chris just hit his double. As the old McDonald's commercial used to say, double, double, cheese, cheeseburger, burger, please. And in about 10 minutes, Chris's feed will catch up to where we were.
Yeah. Excellent.
So how much did you play your double for? Because I saw it was paying $13.60 for $1, I believe.
$20.
Very nice.
Yeah, so $270.
Apologize for coughing into everybody's ear there. Is that right? You paid it for a $20 base. It was paying $13.50 for $1.
So yeah, so 135 for 10.
You're right. I can't add.
I'm looking at the TVG thing here. It says 270 is the will pay. So hopefully that is the case.
I felt decently well about it when I saw Carmouche look between his legs and then not fall off the horse.
Yeah. All right, Churchill. You almost had me. 679. Churchill, race 7. Six, 7, 9 to the 4. Because the 4 is the one we liked in the next, right? Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to show. That's the 3 and the 4 were the ones I really liked in the next, but I played the 10 and the at 6-1 as well.
What'd you say?
as
6, 7, 9 here.
6, 7, 9. Yep.
17-1 to the 4 in the next. 17, 23, and 21.
23 and 21.
Boy, 6-4 paying $17. Looks like the 3 is the favorite in the next. At 12 to 1 off the 6. I'm just going to do, we'll see, we'll eat a little chalk here and just do a 6, 3, 4 double. Call that good. Are we doing a late pick 5 at Woodbine, Tony? I'm not, but Oldie probably will.
Yeah, I will be doing one. I'm actually putting that together off screen right now for you guys. Rosario is up at Woodbine today, by the way.
Does he break better in Canada?
Well, it depends if you measure the break in Canadian, right?
Mm-hmm. Cindy likes 7629 at, I think that's Churchill.
And here we are.
I'm not familiar with Valsquez, Scott.
Valsquez?
Yeah, Valsquez. He's apparently up there too. Sorry.
Yeah, it was funny. It was.
That could be our new nickname for him, Valsquez.
Yes. It could be his show nickname. Johnny Valsquez.
Johnny Valsquez.
I need a, we need like an announcement horn with that.
There will be more. All right, where are we at with Churchill? They're going in the gate.
That they're walking, but not to the gate yet. Trying to get all that sweet late pick 5 money into the coffers.
Mm-hmm. They still use coffers?
You know, at Churchill, I think they do. You know, that's where they hide the moonshine. So, in the coffers.
Churchill's just happy they've had a couple of good opening days without any disasters. Yeah, Tony, we'll let you know. He should probably have that ticket up.
It's coming into the WhatsApp.
Yes. You don't have a lot of time.
I'm trying. Whatever gets in there, gets in there, and whatever it did not flash up the is not eligible for a share, so I did get it in there. Whatever gets bought up, and I'll keep the rest. But yeah, I know time was running out. Looks like people jumped on it pretty quick. I'm single to, and Churchill's saying off. Yeah, on E, but I don't think they are off. The 9 is on the lead, the 7 in second, and the 6. So our top 3 horses are 1, 2, 3 right now. 1, 2, 3. Nine looking strong right now. So is 7. Those are the 2 horses who have beaten better than on paper the rest of this group.
They beat him on paper?
Yes. Races aren't run on paper, though. There are things you can roll with paper, but
they run on dirt and turf and plastic.
I don't know. Paper might be safer than dirt, though.
Can you imagine a paper track? Just made out of
the repair costs on that. The
made
6,
out of old.
the workout report on the 6 was correct. 6 is going to win jogging away.
Good, because they're just hitting the quarter pole for me, and I was wondering what his story was going to be. Oh yeah, he
All right.
means business.
He does. So Woodbine. Race 7. This is what I played into the group. 2379. I left the 1 off, who's 13%, who's a maiden. May come back to haunt me there. I also did notice that Rosario is 0 for 12 with Cassie, but I did use that horse because it has a decided pace advantage here. You see the square there. And then I am 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. The 1's an interesting price if it can get away on the lead. The 6 also may need the lead. Does have one race where it was able to press and win. And if those 3 horses, because the 8's fast too, go too fast, you could see a horse like the Weaver horse, the 7, or the 2, or even a horse that I like, the 3 here, was beating 72s. Is going to need something to run into, but could get it here. Super Watson. And again, the 6 here, as we said, Patches O'Houlihan.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we say about Patches O'Houlihan? Exactly. That's what happens when you bet on Patches O'Houlihan, unfortunately.
Justin is live to a 7 and the 7 and the 11 here at the double at Woodbine.
Okay.
Nice, Brad, with that 6. Did you end a double there, or did you start one there at Churchill? I started one there at Churchill myself with the 6.
Got some great doubles action. Cindy's pick 5. I'm assuming that's at Woodbine. 5, 7, 1, 6, 3, 4, 12, 1, 1, 4, 6, 8. So I do not have some of her horses. She liked the 4 in the last, the E long shot. As well as she's on the 5 in race 1. So let's look here. Big bomber for Cassie. 1 last time out and was DQ'd to 5th. Interesting horse as well there.
And our new friend John Vasquez is on the 7 here.
Yes, John Vasquez is on the 7 and gets a weight break over all but the 5 here.
King of the Track.
King of the Cats.
I mean, what's that? The 9 horse. What's KK doing there? Yeah, that's a good. That was a good hit, Brad. 17-1 into that 6 there at Churchill. Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm into the 3 and 4 in the next race at Churchill.
This 9 horse are you talking about? 16%? Yeah, I mean, the question is, can the source get the distance, I think? I mean, does have some turf breeding. Mostly sprint distances. If E is correct, this is a 1-turn mile.
It is a 1-turn mile.
It's a Canadian mile, as we call it. We have a shoe repair on the 3, so we may have a delay here at Woodbine.
Shoe repair.
Shoe repair. As you can see here, shoe repair. On my boy Prince.
Those guys put that foot between their legs like that. I'm like, wow.
Hammer it out.
You got, just like Caltrans, you got 3 people standing around watching one guy work.
No, they're not standing around. They're supervising.
I don't like the 3 very much here. I don't know.
I like it
experience
less watching them hammer on that shoe.
Everybody else being walked around. Jocks are off, having a little conference by the hedge.
All right, well, in the meantime, I will pull up Gulfstream. We'll keep one eye on Woodbine.
Gulfstream. Race 7. Haven't had a lot of success at Gulfstream today.
You have a 9-5 favorite. And just make sure I have
10.
the sound right here.
10 bet down pretty good, huh? I mean, the 7 off the 10-1 morning line.
Yeah, so let's look here.
Good work on the 10 for sure.
Gulfstream race 7, still working on the shoe. 7 for D'Angelo, he's 20% with Perez.
Mm-hmm.
What about the second time starter for Barbosa with Jaramillo aboard? The 1 King Skull.
King Skull. Decent works. Trainer's been hot. I don't like the odds on any of these horses, to tell you the truth.
Not even the 2 Roar Ready, who's 5-1, the second choice, first time starter for Sierra. Draws Reyes, they're 41% as a pair.
What are they as an apple?
Macintosh, maybe
Or
an
banana.
iPhone. Is a banana, they're Chiquita. Peter
I like
Lorre.
the 7 at 10-1.
At 10-1, you like the 7? How about at 7-2?
I don't like it at 7-2 at all. No, no wagers for me there. How's the shoe repair going?
Still ongoing. Still showing Jock's still off the horses. You know, take some doing to
they're at the gate.
outlast a
Post time.
Gulfstream post drag too.
Mm-hmm. Cindy making a little noise about this 5 horse at Woodbine. Cassie, 20-1. Gary Barber's other horse.
Okay. I will say that the jockey trainer combination is over 12 there.
Roar Ready going forward, joined
But,
in by King
you know,
Skull.
Cassie has so many horses
You're
running
sitting there
there.
too. Yeah.
Toronto,
How many times does a 0% trainer beat you in a race? And it's no longer 0%.
Lanito's taking play down to 7-2.
That was like the Baffert angle a few years ago.
Today in South Florida.
The Baffert is 0 for 38 in I don't remember if it was 38. It was like 0 for 30, 0 for 40. Going sprint to route or route to sprint. I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
I think we actually played a single and ignored that stat.
We did.
There, if I remember correctly.
Fulanito.
And it was on one of Scotty's shows.
And Coco Santi. They're at the post. And they're off. Slow to break. Roar Ready. From the outside, it's Fulanito who heads off for
7
the
was
early
live
lead,
for
speeding
sure.
through at the rail. King Skull gets into second from Simsum, who's now third.
Still, shoe repair
Going
still
quickly
going
here as
on.
Impromptu is flat out outrun in the early stages. Passed
Horse ain't
outside
happy. They're
by
trying to put the shoe
Amaranto.
back on.
Then Roar Ready
Had
and
the
Bobo
horse
Santi.
lag between
To the
it.
far turn they go. The leader
Between
is
his flag and
Fulanito
almost
by
got
a length. King Skull taking up the slack second. The quarter was 22 seconds flat. Here's King Skull making the lead now at the 5/16. Right back at him is Fulanito from second. Simsum is a driven third. Only one making any ground from the back is Roar Ready on a 3-wide blitz. Blue colors 8 lengths behind. Quarter of a mile left to go, and it's King Skull who comes away with the lead. He's off the turn, 2 on top. If there's a danger, it's Roar Ready who takes aim. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader is King Skull by 2. Roar Ready continues with momentum. He's a bit green. Reyes trying to keep him up straight and true. The leader is still King Skull. Roar Ready with one more try. It's King Skull holding command. King Skull in front.
Those were the 2
Roar
horses I
Ready was
mentioned.
second, very close
Yep,
for
good
third.
call, Lee.
Impromptu or Amaranto, 105.
I didn't like the
Shoe
price of either one. All right, let's go back to the shoe repair and see if we can
Not only do we bring you excited racing, we bring you exciting shoe repairs.
Are they going to really
Here on
put
the
this
stretch
jock
run.
up? They're going to put the jock up while the guy's got the horse, the foot in his hand? Oh,
I don't know.
trying to make him happy. Hey, it's okay, buddy. We're just going to pound some nails into your foot.
Just pay attention to this petting and ignore this guy using a hammer on your foot.
Now he's filing. I wonder what kind of farrier bill you get for this.
I know, and I think you would agree with me. If I were that horse, I would not be enjoying this.
Yeah. All the rest of the horses are like, where's my boy Prince? Why isn't he out here? What's taking him so long?
Well, at least we don't have to go through them taking down numbers and reloading and reloading.
Yeah.
As you can see, my boy Prince headed back.
Rosario aboard. In the pink silks.
Here comes the 3. I'm here, guys. It's like, that was the right front that they put that on, right?
Yep. Which either is naturally white or that. Yeah, that is naturally white. That's not taped.
Yeah, it's got a white shoe. A white sock. All right. I don't like the 3 at all.
Yeah, but these horses have all been standing around for a while. They did a little warm up.
Yeah, well, they didn't get their foot pounded on either.
That's true.
I mean, typically you don't shoe the horse right at the same day.
Anybody know what Cassie's percentage is when his horse needs a shoe repair? At least they went and did the repair and didn't go for purse money only.
Oh yeah, that's always awesome. Okay, so the 8, the 4, and the 2 are the only non-Mark Cassie Kevin Adder horses.
That's hard, yes.
We talked about the 2, Carson's Run.
Wiz is playing a 5 to 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 double.
He's going with the 5.
Just want to make sure you saw this, Chris.
What?
Check out this.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He would have that stat for sure. And Justin needs the 7 or the 11 in the contest for his double.
Well, I'm assuming it would knock us out, but I'm assuming the 11 is what he really wants.
Yes, Wiz. Velasquez has been hot.
Yeah.
Brad's going with the 1-2-7 here to the 6. He is a Patches fan.
You know, if you can dodge a wrench, Brad, if you can dodge a wrench. Wrench is O'Houlihan. That's a different horse.
Yeah.
I'm checking this. I did.
On Carson's run and 7's a little shorter now. King of the Track. My Boy Prince arriving, and they'll be asked to come up. They're starting to form.
Hey guys, come up.
Movement to the gate, and Super Attentive is the first to be called in.
Just like the Prince
Making
making
with a
you
strong
wait like
hand
that.
in numbers certainly, and expect
That guy's never on time.
big force here with the favorite, but going first.
Oh, that
is
Purple Rain.
Super Attentive for the barn. Christophe Clement sends out Carson's run. Dylan Davis goes up. And now My Boy Prince, the shoe repair completed. And
Justin
is about
says
to join.
7-2-149.
Super Attentive
7
riders
over
out to
2
saddle
over
Patrick
149 try.
So into the line goes My Boy Prince for Joel Rosario. It is the turn of Tunchi. The barn of Barbara Minchell. Now Sahin Savachi on the filly. Go with Gusto.
Let's go, Gusto.
Yeah, Rosa moves forward for John Velasquez.
Vasquez.
Out the saddle at the moment.
Where is John?
Rosa's rider.
He's
John
not there.
Velasquez will reunite in the gate as Erosa's placed in, and now getting back. Johnny V for Erosa. They're almost right with Western World.
Get back where you want to go.
All right, folks. Good luck.
Mirror. Blinkers go on for Busick today in the last along. King of the Track moves in. Stand by for a start. They're all in.
King of the Track.
You have the
Locked
Prince
up.
and the King here.
On their way in the
Both for Mark Cassidy,
Summer
I believe.
Stakes, and a good beginning. Western World rushed out in front. King of the Track taken back after beginning in front, but My Boy Prince and Joel Rosario saunter into the lead. My Boy Prince in front of Western World. A pack of them descend. Going forward is 3 wide Busick. A length there, Rosa. On the inside, Super Attentive. Go with Gusto. Drop right back to the tail there. And in the center is Tunchi back 4th last with King of the Track. And next to last position now go with Gusto. And over on the inside, it's Carson's run at the back. About 6 lengths covers the field, and My Boy Prince in front and shows the way by over a length to Western World. Tucking in nicely, a Rosa on the inside. A half away came on the outer Busick. A length and a half away, Tunchi. King of the Tracks improving around the outside from Super Attentive. And back
King
second
of the
last,
Castle.
go with Gusto.
King of the Castle.
On the inside last is Carson's run. Showing the way every step of the way so far. My Boy Prince with Western World in second. Up on the outside is Busick as they go down inside the 3.5. Erosa a length away on the inside. Coming forward nicely is Tunchi, and losing a touch of ground there was Erosa. King of the Track is off the track, making ground. Behind them, Super Attentive go with Gusto starting to run, and at the back, Carson's run to the extreme outside. And Joel Rosario trying to go for broke now. My Boy Prince in the Summer Stakes from Western World. Here's Carson's run. What a slingshot run down the outside by Dylan Davis. Carson's run storming out wide. They're wide apart. Carson's run and My Boy Prince flat up against the inside. And they are well clear. Go with Gusto running on, but down extremely wide on the track. Carson's run and powering on for a fantastic win.
Boom.
Dylan Davis and Carson's run by about 2 or 3 lengths. My Boy Prince has run second. Go with Gusto third, Tunchi fourth, and then Super Attentive.
Well, why don't you tell you when you see shoe repair? Run away.
Well, I can tell you in stakes races during stretch runs, Mark Cassidy is now 0 for 1 on shoe repairs.
Put a note on that horse. Shoe repair.
Shoe repair.
go, and full count Felicia pouring it on, full of run, opening up 3, almost 4 lengths now. Milagrosa, Serena, Creative Cairo on the outside. Willakaya in between horses in the second flight as well, with a quarter to go at Pimlico. Full count Felicia. She was intent on the lead, and she's got a 7-length lead as they turn in. Furlong and a half left to go. Full count Felicia. Count the lengths. 9, almost 10. Full count Felicia with a furlong left to go. Creative Cairo, Willakaya left to battle it out for second. And next on the inside is 8 Dances. Full count Felicia. Much the best.
That might be a
Sheldon
horse
Russell
to
taking
put
back,
a
and
note
Full
on.
Count Felicia wins by some 8. Willakaya was second. Creative Cairo.
All right,
and
so we
8
have
Dances.
Pimlico. I just want to put a note on Full Count Felicia there. That was a impressive win in a stakes race, going 9 furlongs.
Aqueduct, race 7.
50.76.
Yep, and I have not looked at my will pays on the Aqueduct pick 3, but I will take.
What are your digits?
It's a good question. I hate when that happens, when I can't remember what I actually played. Hold on, I played.
I hope it's a 5.
It is not. I am 1367.
113.50, $62, and 63.75.
All right, well, times 2. Not bad.
Huh.
Because I did play for $2. And the 6 would be nice.
Justin apparently is fixing a washer, and while he plays a tournament.
Whatever gets you through the tournament, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm. Apparently he had a water main go out. Small boom with this 5. All right, good, Cindy. And well done, Justin, for fixing your washer.
All right, so now we have Belmont at the Big A. They are getting close to the gate. The pick 3 I showed up, or that I put out there, was 126 over 7, and then 1367 in this pay leg.
Linda.
We should have her on.
Can you
See if she'll cut
imagine?
us a check. Sorry, had to be said.
No, those were not checks. They were envelopes with cash. Nice,
No,
Daniel.
actually,
Happy
my
birthday.
understanding of it is that she wrote physical checks.
Mm.
And that's actually how they found it.
All right, I'm going to take the Aqueduct race off, and we got about another
Right.
15, 20 minutes to go, and then I've got to scoot.
We'll call you Scooter.
Call me Scooter. You can call me Al.
You can call me anything, just don't call me Al.
Just don't call me Shirley.
I just want to say good luck, and we're all counting on you. All right. And they're off. The 8 broke to the lead. The 6 is now on the lead, followed by the 8, 7, and the 2 are right there. And then in the third row, they're lined up like cars on a starting grid right now. The 3 and the 5. Warrior Richard seems to be pretty loaded. Looks like the 8's going to get the better of the 6. Here comes the 7. see if the 7 has horse, if the 6 can battle on. The 3 is looking for space. Here comes the 2. Here comes the 2. And we are going to get bombed out of this pick 3, unfortunately. So Jose Gomez, too good there. Perfect ride. All right. We got 5 minutes to Churchill. And that is, we are 3, 4, 7, 10. Chris really liked the 4. I also really like the 3 there. Your favorite is 7 for D. Whitworth Beckman. Haystack. Reminds me of Haystacks Calhoun. Longtime wrestling big man. So that did not turn out well.
Oh, it didn't?
I did not have the 2. I was 1, 3, 6, 7, I believe. If my math is correct. Yeah, I was 1, 3, 6, 7. So the 2 won there.
At Churchill?
No, not Churchill. At Aqueduct.
Oh, Skylander.
Yeah.
Jose
Perfect
Gomez.
ride by Gomez. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the first and the last time you say that on the Stretch Run show.
I don't know about the last, but it could be a while. So you like the 4 here, if I remember correctly, or yeah, you like the 4 for Lynch. Grace Darling.
Churchill? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm live to the double here with the 3 and the 4.
And hopefully you can stay through the Patches O'Houlihan race.
That's
so that
coming up in Woodbine, right?
That is the next
15
Woodbine
minutes?
race, yes.
Yeah, we can finish off there. That'll work.
Yeah, and if you happen to dodge a wrench, or maybe Justin's the one dodging the wrenches, he's fixing the washing machine.
He's the one using the wrenches, that's for sure.
Well, that horse might have been dodging wrenches and hammers when getting the shoe fixed.
Yeah, Wiz, I think we're on the same 2 horses, 3 and the 4 at Churchill.
I also used the 7 and the 10, but my top 2 picks were the 3 and the 4. We do think you did have some interest in the 2, the E long shot, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying much more than that. That's all I was really saying there.
I'm getting 2.
You might want to put Julian in second place on the 6 if you're doing an exacta or a try, because it's Julian, but he's on the 6. Empirical view.
Yeah. That was the one that Chuck sent me earlier in the week. That horse at Aqueduct. That just Katie Davis got on. Anchor is off, he said. Got Katie, and then she just went as fast as she could for the first quarter, and that was the end of that.
You have the 9 Spicy Italian here, who looks like he should have been a main track only. But maybe Wade and Catalano knows something we don't.
You see, they put a rule in there for Linda.
Yes, I did see that. and Brittany Berg as well, who often claims horses in Kentucky and moves them to Illinois.
Yeah. I don't know why you would want to move to Illinois, but
because I believe in Illinois, you can compete because of the lack of foals. You can compete Arkansas and Kentucky breds as Illinois state breds. I know Arkansas for sure. I'm not positive on the Kentucky, but I think that was on the list. Indiana, Kentucky, and Arkansas. All right, Churchill, they're loading into the gate. I will try to keep my mouth shut so that I don't ruin the race for Chris.
Yeah, I just got one in the gate right now.
Yeah, I'm fully loaded already.
Fully loaded?
Yes. But not off.
Cocked, locked, and ready to rock. All right, the last horse just went in. I'll tell you when they go off for me.
Well, I'll tell you they're backing a horse out of the gate. So
Yeah, the 6 just sat down. Took a seat.
you have the anchor board, so
it'd be an instant scratch in
and we got to
California.
reload everything.
So uncocked, safety on. Are they really gonna reload that horse?
I don't know, but they seem to be moving in position, waiting to, look at these guys. They're waiting to take that 6 down. It looks like from the incline board there. They got the pole out.
They're taking the saddle off. The jock's taking the saddle.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a ride in the ambulance. Oh no, he's on the front there. Just walk off.
That was Julian board.
Good move by Churchill here to just get rid of scratch the horse and move on.
And you'll never get an argument from me about scratching a horse who and doing what's best for a horse's safety.
Yeah, how come they're the only track that uses that little pole to move the thing? All the rest of them, they make the guys climb up there.
I don't know, but remember they do have some newer gates too. I do have to ask this out loud, and I think you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't know the answer to that, but why are they still using manual signs instead of digital numbers or LEDs or something like that to indicate the numbers that they can just change electronically?
One, because they're cheap. 2, probably because if you have any kind of malfunction there, then you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, but you could have the same malfunction, and you do have it in the totes and everything else. At least here, I'm sure you'd potentially get a break on your insurance not having to have those guys climb up there. You potentially don't need as many people at the gate that way.
Well, you're going to always need that many people at the gate especially to load horses. But I mean, the little pole to change it isn't that big of a deal. But again, it probably comes down to the fact that if you did have, I mean, you got to have power, obviously, right?
Yeah, but don't you have power to the gate anyways?
Yeah, but not that kind of power. I mean, you got to have power, and then you're going to have somebody out there that can actually, work a phone or a computer to change that stuff. I agree with you. It does make sense. I look at Hong Kong.
They have digital signage controllers and stuff like that are low power that
I know.
done from the race caller's booth or something like that.
It's like the radar signs.
Yeah.
But they don't do it in the other big jurisdictions. I know Hong Kong started to get that turf course got like 17 inches of rain the other day when they ran. They ran the next day. Apparently, they have some super deluxe drainage system.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. The gates.
I'm not calling the race. I'm just letting you watch. I know I'm ahead of you. I'm already on the backstretch.
We just crossed the finish line the first time.
So far, no real surprises in the running.
No. How about digital signage instead of saddle towels?
That sounds painful. The 10 lumen large on the outside. 5-1. Sorry, I'm gonna stop saying anything else.
We're just hitting the stretch. I don't like it at all. There's the 10.
Perfect pace setup.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we move on in the pick 5. So we had the 10 at 5-1.
Dead double. I hate dead doubles. All right, the Bears Den at Gulfstream. The big stakes race of the day out
right,
there in South Florida. That is race 8.
There, and that's what I'm fully leaning into. So I'm kind of taking.
And we're just so you know, with the patches, with the shoe delay, we still have 7 minutes to Woodbine. All right, so let's look at Gulfstream.
Yeah.
Gulfstream.
Yeah, we're getting there.
The Bears Den.
You're absolutely right, Brad. They would rather spend their capital dollars on a new paddock to charge more to watch horses get settled.
Which is
100%.
not the most fascinating thing to watch, by the way. So what do we think of the second win, long shot, money bag, top GSR horse, the 9, Free Smoke at 9-1?
One last out.
Is moving up in class. Let's look at the first choice here, Rock and Roller. Sprinter moving up. Does lose a couple points in GSR. Let's look at here. Yeah, looks like a sprinter, but could be okay here. This isn't the best group. What about the 8 Armstrong, who is your favorite?
Yeah. 2 for 2 over the surface, and Vasquez was on for both of them.
Going to be tough. Let's see what the pace scenario looks like. I think that the 5 and the 8 looks faster to me than these numbers. Let's see. The 2 Unified Weekend at 13-1, 15-1 on the morning line, 9-2 on the E morning line. So you have 2 horses in this race, 2 and the 9, with extreme E morning line angles.
And the that 2 is 4 of 8 on the Tapeta, including wins here at Gulfstream in 2 of the last 3.
All right, so let's look at this 610 race. See if so the race on 610, the 8 beat the 2 pretty handily. What do the notes say here? Never threatened. So is this a product of the 2 breaking a little slower than it normally does, or is the 8 just that much better?
I like the 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think the 2 could be a strong play here. Let's look at the 7 for a second. Not the worst, but losing in GSR. 6 McMoney looks like a toss. And how about, I mean, the question is on the 3, can the 3 run on the synthetic? Because if it can, it's beating 74s on dirt. If it takes to the synthetic, the GSR does not like it. It's currently at 12-1, but this might be worth a
go full screen. Yeah, I
Showing
did see
one,
that.
That
Yeah, no, full
That
screen
horse.
with the race. Yeah, I know the
Right.
horse.
Yeah, I didn't get anything in there either because I was too busy talking.
I got in on the 2. I did see Scotty's on edge. He ran second. I don't know who owns that horse. So, are you going to show us the race?
Oh, help if I hit the button, wouldn't it? Sorry.
Uh huh.
And the run
It's
around
what it seems to happen to me towards the end of these shows.
on getting the lead and is there now. Length and a half in front of Rock and Roller, who will relent and sit in second. Armstrong's a bit keen while racing in third, outside of Smart Striker in fourth. On from fifth, that's Free Smoke.
They're choking back Armstrong,
Out the
though.
back, Unified Weekend and Lightning Tones. The quarter time, 24-4. It's not flying, it's not crawling either. It's Love Me Not on top 2.5. While
Two's
working
getting a
out
good
center,
trip.
Rock and Roller, the nearest pursuer with
I think it's
Armstrong,
safe
and
to
a
say the
perfect gap
3
on
did
far
not
outside.
is not
Smart
enjoying
Striker
this.
is at the rail in between
PETA
horses. Free Smoke.
is nowhere to be
Climate
found.
Money and Unified Weekend, and still
Telling
nothing
you,
from
man.
Lightning
Newspaper
Tones.
track.
48 and
That's
4
what you
for
do
the
with all
opening
the
half
old
mile. They do the
DRS.
backstretch and move around the far turn. Love Me Not, 5/16 from home and 2 on top. Here's Armstrong taking up the slack while under a hold. Rock and Roller
Armstrong, not
moving
Armstrong.
on the outside and
Help
Free
if I could
Smoke.
read.
Smart Striker is
Yeah.
toward the rail. Armstrong up
It
to
is
challenge
fundamental.
Love Me Not through 3/4 and 12 and 4. Armstrong on the
I don't know.
outside.
This-
Love Me Not tries to turn him away toward the inside. 2 back to Smart Striker. He's now
2 is
third.
going to
They
finish
straighten
last.
for the drive. It's Armstrong. Asked to quicken now by Vasquez toward the inside. Love Me Not. Rock and Roller's on for a little bit more with Smart Striker and Free Smoke, but Armstrong is too much
Too
for
good.
these at 7-5. Armstrong, indeed. Second, Love Me Not.
Indeed.
Third, Smart Striker. Fourth, Rock and Roller in 140 and 4.
All right. I am live to a pick 3 here
Where?
at Woodbine. The 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.
I need me some patches of Houlihan. Please. And thank you.
Obviously, for my purposes, I would like anybody but Patches O'Houlihan out of the 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. But I'd like to see you guys make some money too.
Woodbine, the 7 looks good in the 7th.
Yeah, I like the 7. I use the 7 here, paying $78.34 on a pick 3 for 20 cents there.
I can't remember the last time I played a pick 3 at the base anywhere. It just they pay more when you play them for more.
I did
know
not
you're
play
gonna
it at the base. I'm just giving the will pay.
Oh, okay. All right, so race 7 here.
And let's remind you here what's going on.
Rich, dodge a ball. What?
Oh,
Let's go one more time.
Dodge a rich, dodge a ball. What?
oh.
If you can dodge a wrench,
Every time.
you can dodge a ball.
Very good.
All right, Brad, we got to get this
going into some really good
6
shape.
horse.
Let's talk about the race itself. Speed has always been this horse's best weapon, but you have proven if somebody goes, you can sit. Do you expect that to be the case tonight?
If somebody else runs him, we're not worried about that. I think he can be second, third, and actually come on and win the race. But we'll see what happens. It's a horse race, but they better be running.
Daisuke Fukumoto has been riding this horse for quite some time.
I'm just going to say that that's the truest statement he'll probably make all day. It is a horse race.
So
I thought you did.
No, I did. So it's all good. Sometimes you draw a map for them and they lose the map leaving the gate. So no, I don't want to. He knows the horse, and I'm sure he'll.
Tough to read a
as long
map
we have
as
a
you're
clean trip,
riding a
I think
horse.
He'll know what to do.
On a side note, owner breeder
Especially
Frank
breaking out
DiGiulio
of the
Jr.
gate.
Is it particularly special when you get a horse like this for somebody who has been there from day one?
Listen, I've worked for these people longer. I was married to my wife, which was 41 years, and I'm going to tell you something. They're true, wonderful human beings. The whole family, just wonderful people, and I'd love to see them get lucky again. Maybe another Pink Lord or something like that. You never know. We'll see what happens.
Robert, we appreciate the time. Thank you so much, and hopefully we're talking to you after the race.
Thank you. It'd be nice if we don't. tomorrow's the beginning of another day. You know,
Tomorrow's the beginning of another day. That's trainer Robert Tiller.
All right, folks. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Hit the like button.
Tiller, so very nice.
We're going to wrap it up after this race, and we'll
Good
see
story,
you again
Patches O'Houlihan
next
here at 4 to 5.
Friday.
The
Or
favorite
Saturday. Sorry.
Saturday, and we'll have some
behind the gate as they move.
show
Rock
announcements
Crest in,
hopefully coming
has
soon
had a
as
good
well.
Campaign. Rock Crest, the blindfold was used to help with the load, has gone up for the Vigil Stakes. Old Chestnut to gate 2. Next along is Super Watson, one of the greys in the field. Super Watson for the barn of Marty Drexler and TEC Racing. Just approaching
Oldy, I
now
want to show you
is
something
Super
on
Watson.
EE after this race. Don't let me forget.
All right.
As the gate crew bring this horse right up to the line together. There's Juan
Yeah.
Flores rides Secret Reserve. Goes up.
You got it, Wiz. Thanks for joining last night again.
Just
It
in
was fun.
time. Last American exit.
I'm going to play some Meadowlands turf tonight.
Patches
again.
O'Houlihan has had 7 starts for 6 wins and is trying to keep a streak of
Was it a 7-race card
5 in
like
a row
you?
going into what could potentially be a
years?
6th today.
Six.
It's gone up.
Six
They're
race.
Almost right.
6 race, okay.
Moving along.
I
is
wish they'd
Outlaw
do a
Kid
pick 6. That would be awesome.
and Rafael Hernandez, My Buddy B.
Gorgeous white
My
gray
Buddy
there.
B goes in. They're all in.
Mm-hmm.
Locked up. Off their race in the Vigil. That is a perfect start. Towards the back now, Secret Reserve going for the early lead. It is Patches O'Houlihan just in front. Up the inside, Rock Crest and racing handy toward the outside, Outlaw Kid, Old Chestnut nearer the rail. And as they settle, going forward, My Buddy Be on the extreme outside. Last American exit, wedged between horses moving through. Second last is
Do you think
Secret
this is the
Reserve,
map he gave
and
him?
the early trailer is Super Watson. Head to head, Rock Crest and Patches O'Houlihan.
Maybe.
They are absolutely locking horns here by 2 lengths. Last American exit peeps into 3rd spot.
Go
My
away,
Buddy Be
Rock
the
Crest.
outside,
Go
pushed
away.
along a bit, Outlaw Kid, a length and a half. Old Chestnut, the top 2, getting away from them. Running on now, Secret Reserve, or trying to, and 4 lengths away last, Super Watson. And they go down towards the final quarter, head-to-head. Rock Crest holding in front. Patches O'Houlihan ahead away second. About 2.5 to last American exit. Old Chestnut running on, turning in front of the Vigil. And it's Rock Crest from Patches O'Houlihan. And down the outside, trying to run for the back is last American exit and Old Chestnut. But Rock Crest is in front. Patches O'Houlihan trying desperately on the outside. And is coming now.
Patches is gonna
and
get
goes
there.
up and joins Rock Crest narrowly in front. And here's last American
Dodge
exit.
that wrench.
Super Reserve is flying down the outside. A photo between Patches O'Houlihan and Last
I
American
think-
exit, and flying at them, Secret Reserve. And
Yeah,
on the
you
inside,
thought last
Super
time
Watson,
when
a
we
photo
started
of
the
Vigil.
show, we're ending exactly where we started.
Mate, go ahead.
Me, yeah. Shouldn't we like learn by dodging balls thrown at us, or
That's what this
You're,
is for.
Well, show us. I want to see the thing. Who won the
You can
race?
dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
I'll bring it back.
What?
One.
Oh, see, we missed it.
Photo to decide at first quarter, 22 and 1 half.
This is how we started the show.
56 by
Me losing a photo.
16.
We all lose the photo if the 4 wins here. Here we
Right,
go.
here we go. Got it. By a noobs.
And the winner
5.
is 6 Patches O'Houlihan over 5 last American exit, 4 Secret Reserve and 1 Rock Crest, 6-5-4-1.
All right. That's
Only
yeah,
that
exactly,
one could
Brad.
have held on.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm right there with you, Brad.
Well,
Great
great
way to
show,
close out
everybody.
the show.
Thank you.
Go to EE and go to the Meadowlands turf tonight. I want to show you something.
All right, so EE.
You got to change it. There we
Tab,
go.
Meadowlands Turf. Which race would you like to look at?
Just race 1. I love that, and go to the upper right-hand corner. I love that the fact that you get the Houston weather.
I will report that so that gets fixed.
We were on last night, and I'm looking over there. I'm like, is it raining there? And Wiz he said, no, but it's raining in Houston. Oh, okay. So,
All right. So
these are
I did
actually-
hear.
Just flip through these real quick here. These are, you get a lot of these. I don't know why they run this meet here. I think it's probably something due to the casino gambling or whatever else.
Yeah.
Maybe Wiz knows, but they're cheaper races, but it is grass racing, and they are kind of fun, and you get some decent fields in here. The second is a nice maiden. You got 11 horse field.
11 horse field with a 58% horse that's top GSR for Chad Brown, second time starter. I don't know what else here. You also have a Chad Brown first time starter.
Mm-hmm.
No.
If you go back to yesterday and bring up yesterday. Let's just look through that, and then we'll get out of here.
Then all our troubles will seem so far away.
Yeah, 1340 to win. And then you had a favorite, another favorite. There were some prices in here because we did hit a little of them. I know that.
No, there really weren't.
The pick 3 that with Peja Do was cashed a bunch on that one last night. Never So Lucky was one that we talked about and ran a decent race as well. But
Yeah, no, just looking at this though, there was nothing over $10.
1340 in race 1.
Was it? I did not see. Oh, it was 1340 in race 1. Okay.
Yeah. But also, if you a number of these too that we were looking at last night is the place horses were making sometimes more than the other one. Anyway, if you're bored, it's turf racing. We were doing $6 bets and things like that last night.
Yeah.
So something fun, and it's kind of good to we do it in the coaching class to use the tool, watch the race, talk about it, things like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you might be able to get a horse like the 6 home as a single there, and play against that 58% horse.
Yeah, they do. I believe they do have I think there's a pick 5. But
yeah, it starts race 2.
Rolling doubles and pick 3s and whatnot. But
yeah.
Anyway, good luck
Excellent.
the rest of the day, folks. If you guys are on the chat later on, I'll be back probably around 7. So good. May all your photo finishes be winning ones.
All right. And one more time, if you can dodge
Hit the like button.
You can dodge a ball and hit the like button on the way out. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you guys continuing to turn it and tune into the show. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you don't hit the like button, look out for the wrench.
All right, here
See
we
you
go.
guys.